Morning, Sue.
Morning, Mr. Daly. Mrs. Bates said, would you mind waiting in her office? She won't be a minute.
And how is our delightful manageress this morning?
Oh, the same as usual.
That's what I like to hear.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Depends.
How many shirts like that have you got?
That's the one.
Thought so.
Try and write a little more legibly. Do sit down, Arthur.
Thank you.
How is everything?
Oh, fine, Norma, fine. They're round the back unloading at the moment.
You have come up trumps, Arthur. You really have. I can't tell you the problems I've been having with my suppliers at the moment.
Oh, and the individual butter portions came in a day early.
Splendid. You did say cash on delivery, didn't you?
Did I? Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Well, why not?
You really saved my life, Arthur. A hotel without toilet paper, can you imagine?
No, not really. There was something I wanted to mention, Norma. Jam.
Pardon?
Seedless jam made from the surplus fruits of various EEC countries and conveniently packaged in individual portions.
Well, what kind of jam?
Well, it is a melange of several fruits, but you have no problem because it is labelled confiture. And confiture, that is French for jam.
I know what confiture means, Arthur. Well, might be all right with a continental breakfast.
Exactly. I mean, confiture has a sort of je ne sais quoi, doesn't it? And it is very cheap.
That's it. Cheers.
Right. Just got that butter off in time. Yeah, where's Arthur? I should have had this van back half an hour ago.
He's probably parked on a bar stool somewhere.
Well, I'm not leaving here without me wedge.
Tell you what, let's go and ferret him out, eh?
Yeah, let's.
You do understand, Arthur, that I have to stick with my regular suppliers, unless, of course, the prices are competitive. Otherwise, it's not worth the potential loss of goodwill.
Have no worries, Norma. I'm quite confident I can come up with the right prices. I think I have already demonstrated that.
Oh, certainly.
Can I tempt you to a little something in the cocktail bar?
Why not?
I told you to meet me around the back.
Yeah, well, Pongo fancied a quick pina colada.
What?
I've got to get the van back before the governor gets in.
All right. Now, pin your ears back, Pongo. I want the seedless confiture as much as you can get. And if you can get ketchup in sachets, I'll have that and all.
Yeah, what about the brown sauce? I can get that in sachets and all.
Why not?
OK, I'll bear you. See you, Till.
I try and bring him into the hotel for you. Trying to undermine me? Yeah. Terence, father's first.
Good morning to you, sir.
Hey, what's up? I've got a business meeting in a bar.
Smashing, I could murder a beer.
No, go and have a cup of tea somewhere, because business.
Oi, listen, you. Just because I've been up in bog rolls round the tradesman's entrance for you, doesn't mean I'm not good enough to drink in the same hotel bar, does it?
All right.
All right.
A minder. I can't imagine Arthur having any enemies.
Well, no, it's more a case of protecting him from his admirers. You know?
No. Look, Terry's freelance, Norma. I mean, naturally, I take a small commission from anyone who uses his services. I mean, he's worked with them all, haven't you? Footballers, pop stars.
Pongo Harris.
Must be rather dangerous.
Oh, it is hair-raising. I mean, do you remember that time in the lockup when you dropped that telly right on me foot?
And of course, it's not just a matter of muscle, you understand, Norma. I mean, it requires tact, diplomacy, and the ability to blend in with a wide variety of social milieus.
Oh, it do.
Fascinating. Well, thank you very much, Arthur. And do let me know as soon as possible about those items we discussed. As I said, I can't promise anything. Goodbye, Terry. Nice to have met you.
Cheers.
There goes a woman after my own heart, Terence.
Fancy it, do you?
Oh, look, do you think just occasionally you could not lower everything to the level of the gutter?
Why?
My admiration for Mrs. Bates is that of one business person for another. Yes, I will concede, she is an handsome woman. But what I personally find really exciting...
Yeah, go on.
...is her razor-sharp grasp of profit margins and overheads.
Oh, you really do fancy her, don't you?
You clock those two.
What, the Bible bashes?
Yeah, it's a bit strong, isn't it? I mean, men of the cloth knocking back pints in a cocktail bar.
No, they're allowed to drink.
Yeah, but only red wine, isn't it? Oh, care to join us in a libation, Padre?
Thank you.
The 1 pint of this excellent ale will suffice.
Fair dues. Moderation in all things. Come on, let's get out of here. They're putting me off my fruit salad.
Yeah, but...
It's $22.50 a night with continental breakfast.
Bye, Sue.
Oh, bye, Mr. Daly.
Thank you, my dear.
No breakfast, Tar. I've got to watch me figure. I'm a model, you see.
Right, a single room, no breakfast. Morning tea, newspaper?
No, none of that, Tar.
Right. Here we are, 206. Shall I get someone to carry your cases up?
Oh, no, I'll manage that. Could you tell us again how much that is for 3 nights?
Of course.
Yeah, this Norma Bird. She own this Avon Lodge Hotel, then?
No. The proprietor lives abroad, you know, tax reasons.
Oh, in that case, why is she bothering chasing around for cut-price butter for the likes of you?
Well, a few quid off the overheads, Dave. It all mounts up.
Oh, I see. Finger in the tool job, eh?
No, Dave. A legitimate bonus, an incentive. It brings the best out in people. You listen to Mrs. Finchley, she knows all about that. Hey, listen to this machine. You bung powdered potato in at one end, and chips come out the other. Well, I mean, skateboards may come and skateboards may go, but the punter's always going to want his chips, isn't he? That's the wonderful thing about the food industry, Dave.
You call that food?
I'm not talking about eating it, I'm talking about selling it.
Winchester Club? You want to talk to Arthur?
I'm not here, I'm grafting. I haven't been in all day, I'm in conference.
It's not her indoors, it's a Mrs. Bates.
Oh, why didn't you say? Give it here. Hello, Norma. Arthur here. You'll be very pleased to know the jam situation is ongoing.
No, Arthur, it's not about jam. No, it's my security man. He's gone sick.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, yes, he'd be well competent. Norma, no doubt about that.
Splendid. I'll expect to hear from you shortly. Goodbye.
You're sure this will be all right?
Absolutely. Daly's eating out of the palm of my hand. And, as for this bouncer person of his, it'll probably take him the entire weekend to figure out how to use the lifts.
Good.
I'm not wearing a uniform.
Well, who said anything about a uniform? It's a suit and tie job. Clean fingernails, brush your hair. All you have to do is stand around looking suave and make sure nobody legs it without paying their bill.
Oh, I don't know, Arthur.
Look, you'll be the official house detective. I mean, think how nice that would look on your curriculum vitae. You've seen it in the movies. They call them the house dick.
Yeah, it's exactly what I feel like and all, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, stop running round. I'm getting dizzy. Oh. Look, it's only until they get a replacement for their regular. You have meals on the house, your own room, colour telly, nice little wage at the end. Say nothing of the perks.
What perks?
Well, you know, rich American widows over in Europe trying to make up for lost time.
What, the Avon Lodge Hotel? Do me a favour.
Oh, look, can't you be optimistic just once in a while?
All right, I'll tell you what, I'll do it. On one condition.
What?
No more humping gear about with Pongo.
Oh, absolutely, Terry, absolutely.
Right.
No, rest assured, Terry, all I'm interested in is you having a job worthy of your talents.
Could be a turning point in my career.
Exactly, yeah. Go on, off you go. Quick shave and a shower. Put that nice whistle on that I got for you from Jimmy the Greek.
Yeah. Thanks, Arthur. Thank you for changing my life.
You're welcome, Terry.
We got held up at the trap. You're not ready. Yes, I'm ready for a picture. See you later.
Yeah, I don't think we'll do much in here.
I'll do the thinking, all right?
I don't reckon much of this place.
Now, listen, Sonny. Morning, my dear.
And we find that the hours between 11 and 1 in the morning are when guests are most likely to try to introduce non-residents into their rooms. So do your rounds then, and again around 4. It means you won't get an uninterrupted night's sleep. It's only for a couple of days.
Yeah, all right.
Any occurrences that might involve the police, a report of theft, for example? come to me immediately. Do not take it upon yourself to take action or to notify the police without referring to me, all right?
Sure.
Finally, Terry, staff are as big a problem to security as the guests. Now, you are my eyes and ears in this matter. If you see or hear anything suspicious, come to me, no matter how trivial, all right?
Yeah, absolutely, Norma. Yeah, understood.
No, hold on. Listen, it's a bit difficult for me, isn't it? I mean, I don't know what they're supposed to be doing in the first place. And I won't know if they're in or out of order, will I?
But just ask me and I'll tell you.
Excuse me, Sue.
Yeah?
I'm Terry McCann.
Oh, the new security officer.
Yeah, apparently, yeah.
Well, I'll show you your cupboard.
Cupboard?
You'll find out. 5 minutes, Mary.
And now I have to go to meet several of the local Rotarians in the bar. They hold their weekly luncheons here, so I have to keep them sweet. Will you excuse me?
I was just about to suggest that we have a quick one to cement our new relationship.
Well, all right. And, Arthur, I'd rather you didn't discuss the exact nature of our dealings with any of the Rotary members, all right?
Say no more, Norma. Stand on me.
Nice, very nice.
Cosy, isn't it?
Phew. Still, it's only for a couple of nights, I suppose. Listen, I've had the official story in old what's-her-face, Norma. But what really goes on here?
I'm sure Mrs. Bates gave you the full picture.
Oh, I see. Yeah, she told me that the most important thing was spying on the staff. But for what it's worth, that's not my style.
Oh, what the hell? I don't care if she knows what I think anymore. The main thing about this place is that it barely pays its way. It hasn't been fully booked since it was built. The owner lives in Spain, and the rumour is he'd love to sell it, but there aren't any takers. Bates is as tight-fisted as they come, and we're hopelessly understaffed. We haven't had an assistant manager for a month. Most of the domestic staff are English language students without work permits. And if people stay here, they've either made a mistake or their firms have booked them in. Now, if you ask me, Bates is screwing what she can out of it before the whole thing falls apart at the seams.
Why'd you stick it?
Haven't you been out on the streets lately? The unemployed are standing around in small groups of 500,000. And anyway, I've got form.
Do what?
Youthful indiscretion with a good-looking car thief. Doesn't look good on job applications.
No, I know.
I see.
Well, do you get time off for a drink now and then?
Now and then. Pick up the phone and ask for a reception.
Yeah, I will.
I'll buzz you if the Rotary Club start a riot in the cocktail bar.
Philip Higgins,
How do you do?
Charles Riding, Arthur Daly.
Oh, one of the Yorkshire ridings, I presume.
I beg your pardon.
Oh, come from Yorkshire, do you, Daly?
Charles is an eminent jeweller. Philip manages a bank. In fact, he has the misfortune to handle all the hotel accounts.
Hence the sparse hairs. What's your line, Daly?
Well, I'm fairly broad-based. Wholesale merchandising, export, import.
Import, export, eh? What sort of product?
Well, out of many, off the top of my head, jam.
Fascinating. Big setup, is it?
No, just myself and an assistant. I have no time for big setups. I mean, the smaller you are, the faster you can move.
Right, yes, right. Yes, well, I can see the sense in that. Listen, Daly, it's my unfortunate task to choose guest speakers for our weekly lunches. It's the devil's own job finding new topics now. Chap like you, Yorkshireman, one-man band, quick on your feet, could be a breath of fresh air. Eh? What do you say, Charles? I was thinking of asking that dreadful microcomputer chap again.
Yes, I'd be fascinated to hear Mr. Daly speak to us.
Well, what do you say, Daly, eh? How about next Monday? Chap with a ready wit like you shouldn't need much notice.
Well,
Oh, you must, Arthur. It's a splendid idea.
oh, well, if you really think so.
Excellent. Well, now, what about another tincture?
Oh, not for me.
Oh, large one, Daly?
What? Oh, a large one. Oh, yes, rather, yes.
$206, please.
Hello.
Tar.
Listen, if anybody wants one, I'm going to have a mosey around, all right?
OK. Pass key.
Oh, put that with my Smith & Wesson. You all right?
I am a resident in this hotel, you know.
Good for you.
So don't get any ideas. All I have to do is press that button saying alarm, right?
As it happens, I'm supposed to be the security man here. So you wouldn't have to, would you?
Really?
Cross my heart.
Hey, look, I'm sorry, mate.
Oh, dear, oh, dear. Looks like you've had your chips. We wouldn't eat off this carpet. Excuse me, nurse.
You don't mind?
Oh, well, okay.
I thought there was a rule, you know, about not bringing food in.
Well, if there is, I don't know about it.
Oh, great. I was dead scared.
Is everything all right, my child?
Oh, yes, Father. He's security.
Oh, how reassuring.
Everything all right? Enjoying your stay?
Very rewarding, thank you.
Good.
Yeah, did you see that? Just hold your peace, Father Andrew.
You got to be dead careful in these London hotels. Can you hold them? Especially if you're an unaccompanied female. You know what I mean? Because everyone thinks you're on the flaming game.
Is that right?
You couldn't do us a favour, could you?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Come in here a minute.
Oh, well, it's...
Please. Come in. Oh, Tar. Couldn't get us some coffee in there, could you? It's just that I don't fancy going down to the restaurant on my own. It holds 3 cups. How much do you reckon that'll cost?
Well, a bit short, are you?
Look, I can pay me way, mate. I'm not asking for an handout. I've paid for this room in advance 3 nights.
Oh, all right, keep your hair on. No, you see, I'm not room service.
Oh, look, I'm sorry. I'm a bit, like, hyped up, you know, because I'm a model. Well, starting out. And I've got this photo session tomorrow. I'm a bit nervous about it. Eh? What do you reckon to these? My boyfriend took them. He's amateur, but it's good practice.
He's all right, isn't he?
How well do you reckon I look in them, eh? Most people reckon about 20.
How old are you, really?
17. Well, almost. I'm from Liverpool. Could you tell?
Well, does anyone know you're down here?
Yeah, of course. I saved up, you see. This photographer, he does me a complete portfolio and gets me my first job. Right. That's 120 quid.
Ooh.
So I thought, if something breaks for me quick like, I've got to have an address. I mean, I don't see the editor of Cosmopolitan phoning me up with the YWCA. So I had to save for a few nights in an hotel as well. Mind you, bit of a dump in it. Hey, no offence, mate. You work here, don't you? So, yeah, I've not much over, like. Hey, have a chip.
No, thanks, no.
Hey, am I talking too much? I don't want to put you off.
Put me off what?
What's you doing later on? Do you ever go in that cocktail bar down there?
No, I'm not allowed to work here, no. And you're too young to drink, remember? Listen, do yourself a favour, sit tight here, keep out of trouble, and when you've had your photographs taken, go home, eh? Ta-da.
The Rotary Club, eh? Is that the mob with the rolled-up trousers and the funny handshake?
No, Dave. No, that's your Freemasons. No, the Rotarians are your solid citizens of various trades and professions dedicated to charitable work.
Oh, I see. Hey, you must be a natural, Arthur. I'm surprised you haven't joined before.
I have not been asked to join, Dave. I have been asked to address the local branch at one of their luncheons. Still, charity or no charity, I mean, the Rotary's got to be a tasty leg up contact-wise, isn't it?
Yeah, what are you going to address her about, Arthur? Japanese whiskey, second-hand bog paper?
Import-export, if you don't mind. I can't find anything about jam in here. It's all commodities and gilts.
Well, jam is a commodity, isn't it, Arthur?
Yeah, but not like rubber or copper, is it?
Not as I recall, they quote like sugar, coffee, tea. Jam wouldn't be out of place amongst them, would it?
will you go and pull a few pints and leave me alone? Anyway, jam was just what I mentioned off the top of my head. What they are more interested in is the smaller scale of operation, which I represent.
Oh, you're not going to tell them about your sex life, are you? That'll make them wink, won't it?
Evening, all.
You were supposed to phone me.
I was just passing. Here, bung us a Drambuie lime, will you, go? I bought you some samples.
Arthur, is this with you?
Yeah, not in here.
Yeah, have it if it ain't half bad.
Arthur, I want it out of here this minute before the health inspector closes me down.
Come on outside, Pongo.
Here, what's up?
Go on outside, and try not to brush up against anything. Look, nothing personal, Pongo, but a bath and a change of clothes would do wonders for your image.
I don't know what you're talking about. This suit doesn't need changing. It's got youngster wearing it yet.
Oh, all right, never mind. What's the SP on the jam?
Oh, it's here, Arthur. I've got it.
Oh, terrific, terrific. Right, bring it round the lock-up first thing.
No can do, Arthur. We've got to shift it now.
Now, look, we said tomorrow, Pongo, and tomorrow it is. It is going home time, Pongo.
Arthur, if we don't shift it now, I've got to dump it. There's a whisper going round that the old bill are going to turn my manor upside down after that bit of naughtiness in the jewellers in Bond Street.
Oh, yeah, and you'll be the first person they'll come to, the well-known international jewel thief.
No, of course not. But you know what my family's like. I mean, there's my brother-in-law and my nephew. They'll all get pulled for a word. And I don't want them poking around in that lot.
Why not? It's all kosher, isn't it?
Oh, yes, of course it is. But, well, you know what it's like. It's not easy to explain. Please, Arthur, I've got to get it in my hands now.
Oh, God, all right. Look, you better follow me to the Avon Lodge Hotel. I only hope they can take delivery at this time of day.
Tar, Arthur. You're a real pal.
Yeah, let's keep it platonic, shall we, Pongo?
Good evening. Time for Vespers, I think, Father Andrew. Pardon? Just get up off your fat ass and follow me.
All right.
Good evening, Father. How's the conference going?
Oh, the problems of the third world confound us all, Mrs. Bates. But we mustn't give in to despair.
I'm sure you won't, Father.
It's all happening, Norma.
You don't sound particularly pleased.
Let's be realistic. I've never dealt with this sort of person before. They smashed open the window with an industrial rivet gun. Then one of them empties both barrels of a 12-bore into the shop. Now, that's Barry Pollard at work. It's a miracle nobody was killed.
But he needs you, Charles. Nobody in the country can offer him such a good deal.
He's a dangerous, unpredictable villain, Norma. And whatever you offer these people, it's never enough on the day.
Well, we just have to make sure on the day that he goes by the book.
Good evening.
You all right?
Nothing.
Epoxy luggage.
Get on with it.
Yeah, nice alarm clock.
Oh, good. We can pay the bill with that. We can retire on it, can't we?
Come on. Right, that'll do you. Hey, son, give us a hand with a little bit of unloading, will you?
No chance. It's dinner time.
Typical. Only 5 minutes. Then you can have your dinner.
Look, it's not my dinner. It's their dinner. Do you know I've got a wacko? 700 melon balls.
Here, give us a hand, Arthur.
I'll go and get Terry.
What do you suggest?
When Pollard arrives, I'll put him in a room that's already booked. What's more, the person who's booked the room will be decidedly dodgy. I'll tell Pollard that you're having lunch with the chief inspector, and it'll be me handing over the money. I have McCann on call. If anything goes wrong, he can hold Pollard long enough for me to alert the chief inspector that something suspicious is going on.
Well, that sounds fine. But how do we conjure up this eminently suspicious person? And how do we persuade him to book the room just when it suits us?
I just want to see him for a minute. I promised I would.
Well, all right.
I say Alan Dobbs is looking extremely fit.
You've got a visitor.
Oh.
Bye.
Oh, don't go, Sue.
Well, what do you think?
What do you think about what?
The outfit. I'm wearing it tomorrow for my photo session.
Yeah, very nice.
Zeros were on points. Middleweights.
Is it past your bedtime?
Thank you, sir.
Evening, Sue. Terry about?
In his room. You might as well join the queue.
No.
She's dead jealous, that Sue. I can tell. Yeah. You don't really fancy her, do you? She's old enough to be my mum.
And you're old enough to be my daughter.
On your feet, Terry. Oh, excuse me, love. Little unloading job out the back.
Do what?
Little unloading job out the back. Come on.
Arthur, I'm on duty. I'm a hotel security man. I've got my suit on. I'm not humping gear around with Pongo.
You Terry's old man, then?
No, he's not.
Certainly not. What do you mean on duty? Feet up, surrounded by tweeny boppers? Come on.
Who are you calling a teeny bopper?
It seems quite obvious to me
Well,
that
if you'll
somebody...
just wait a moment, sir, I'll call the security officer.
Just a minute.
Oh, for crying out loud, Terry, I'm only asking for 5 minutes.
Right.
Here, are you a resident here or what, mate? Would you mind?
May I remind you that you're not supposed to be here at all?
Oh, get you!
Will you bout up?
I don't know what's going on in here, but there's some guests in reception
Yes,
who
I know,
claim
Mrs. Bates. I was just
Get
trying to
back to the desk, Sue. Terry, you come to my office. Arthur, would you mind waiting for me in the bar?
Of course, Norma.
Can you handle that on your jack?
And I'm afraid we discourage guests from fraternising with the staff in their quarters.
Pardon me for breathing.
Oh, I'll have that bloody Pongo, so help me. Oh, no!
But nothing is actually missing.
No, but my wife is positive someone has been through her suitcase. She's a very careful packer, is my wife.
Well, you see, we can't take action unless something has actually been stolen.
You'll have to give us another room. We can't stay in that one.
Of course. And Mr. McCann will check your room for any signs of possible break-in.
Right.
Just pop up and mooch around as if you know what you're looking for.
What, do you think they're imagining it?
Of course. Either that or angling for a better room.
You really love your job, don't you?
Evening, my dear.
Well, what's it matter? If we don't get a taste here, we can leg it and try somewhere else.
One more word out of you, and I'll teach you what the vows of chastity really mean, my son.
Large vodka and tonic, please. Very large. Norma, the confiture has arrived.
Oh, excellent,
And I've had the
Arthur. On the dot, as ever. Now, Arthur, the reason I wanted to talk to you
Yeah,
was...
but about the jam.
Oh,
I've had to
please,
bung it in the...
Arthur, don't worry yourself about that. I have something far more important to discuss. How would you like a contract to supply 4 large hotels on a regular basis?
Contract?
You negotiate on behalf of the hotel and subcontract how and when you please. Oh, you could do it standing on your head, Arthur.
Oh, yeah, I think I'd need to know a little more about it, Norma.
Well, of course, Arthur. Now, I've arranged a meeting with the people in question on Monday. I think we ought to make a bit of a splash, you know, lay on a little hospitality.
Oil the wheels, eh? I think I'll get your drift, my dear.
Come in.
Good morning.
Is it?
Oh, dear. Someone have a bad night?
Yeah, you could say that.
Well, I brought you some coffee.
God bless you. Mind you, I'm going to have to report you to Blaster Bates, you know, for misuse of hotel crockery.
Oh, a new member of the Norma Bates fan club.
Do you know what she had me doing last night? Out the back, making sure none of the kitchen staff were stealing steaks stuffed up their trouser legs.
And did you?
No, of course not. No, I went over the road and had a pint. I mean, those poor sods are too knackered to even lift a steak.
Well, she'll be in a better mood today. It's the Rotary Club lunch, so she'll be seeing her boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Cool, he must be a right masochist. No wonder that other security guy went sick. He probably topped himself, didn't he?
Went sick? He didn't go sick, he got the sack.
Ah, well, he was probably stealing plastic spoons.
No, funny enough, Norma's bloke Charles Riding was involved. Benny heard voices from an empty room, went in, and there was Riding with this other bloke.
Oh, nice.
No, it wasn't like that. They were having a row. Riding was waving a handful of money in this man's face and shouting at him. Next day, Bates finds an excuse for giving Benny his cards. I reckon Riding is a villain.
Well, nothing has surprised me in this gaff. Tell you what, there was a better atmosphere in the scrubs. Now, as soon as I locate Arthur, I'm on my bike.
Oh, that would be a shame. It's been nice having a friendly face around.
Well, I don't mean to say I won't pop back and have a drink with a few old mates.
Soon, I hope.
Oh, I don't know about soon, no. Could be as late as tonight.
Top of the morning, David?
Oh, what time do you call this? I haven't had my breakfast yet.
As from this morning, please forward all messages to the Jubilee Suite at the Avon Lodge Hotel, where I shall be in residence.
Yeah, you giving her indoors a second honeymoon, Arthur?
Joking. I shall be wooing a group of leading hoteliers with a view to supplying them with certain commodities on a regular basis. What a stroke, Dave. And it's legit.
Oh, I know. Yeah, but what about your speech?
Oh, that will be slotted in during lunchtime, as planned.
Yeah, give us butchers.
Yeah, of course. Here you are. I've been up all night working on this. Can I use the dog?
Yeah, feel free. God. What about that?
Hey, Dave, what's the code for Bahrain?
What bar where?
Hello, Pongo. You walking health hazard? What? Oh, Mrs. Harris. Oh, sorry about that, love. Look, do you know... Oh, my God. When did they pick him up? You don't know what it's about? Helping them with their inquiries, yeah. No message, no. Absolutely none. My God, they've nicked Pongo. That's a fly in the ointment. I only hope it's something very serious and nothing to do with me.
Here, Arthur, this just goes on a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I was trying to be comprehensive.
Yeah, the chairman, Mr. Secretary, member of the Wilson Rotary Club, I would like to say what a pleasure, nay, indeed, an honour, blah, 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 only pillars of the community. Bit more bleeding honour. And there's all this guff here about a common market.
Yeah, I nicked that out of The Economist. I rearranged it, of course.
But you're supposed to kick off with a bit of a joke, Arthur. I mean, that is what your after-dinner speaking's all about. I know, I've been to some of these do's. We have a nice little nose bag, top up with a brandy, and sit back for a bit of a chuckle, you know, before the stripper.
Do you mind? This is not a charabang trip for a licensed retailers association. I am going to be addressing a group of very sophisticated professional men. And frankly, Dave, I am better equipped to judge them than you.
Oh, well, I suppose they'll get a laugh, whatever happens.
OK, see you soon, mate. Cheers. He's on his way.
Well, this is it.
This is what?
My big day. My first session with a professional photographer. I'm exhausted. I've been up since 5, changed my outfit 10 times. What do you reckon?
On what?
The outfit.
Oh, look at that. That's terrific, isn't it?
Really?
Yeah, honestly, really, smashing.
Oh, I'm that nervous. Hey, what bus do I get to Islington?
Oh, you're not going to take all that by bus, surely?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
No, here, come here. Get yourself a cab, all right?
Oh, I couldn't.
Come on, take it. You'll never get there otherwise. Pay me back when you're rich and famous, all right?
Oh, thanks. Great.
Heart of gold.
That's me, innit? You know.
Busy, McCann?
Yeah, I'm rushed off my feet.
Register the Jubilee Suite in Mr. Daly's name, would you, Sue? He's entertaining some business people after the Rotary lunch.
Do what?
You're here on sufferance, McCann. Try and stay out of my way.
I've had a shufty in the hotel register. Now, some geezer's booked in at the big suite on the top floor. So we're going to have a look in there, then we'll have it on our toes, try out west.
Well, about time. What are they?
Morning, Sue.
Oh, Mr. Daly, you'll be wanting the Jubilee Suite.
The very same. My boy about.
Oi!
Oh, talking to the devil.
I want a word with you.
Follow me up to the penthouse suite.
Hope it's got a balcony with a long drop.
If I bring this off, Terry, you're my man in the field, right?
What field?
I mean, think of it. Brand new Cortina on the firm, and all you have to do is cruise around a few hotels, making sure they're all right for bog rolls and butter. Drinks in the bar, meals on the house.
Listen, is this all according to Bates? Because she's so bent, she's going forward when she should be coming back.
Terry, to impress on you the seriousness of the matter, there is a century up front for staying with it until I'm home and dry.
Gordon Bennett, you really are serious, aren't you?
Now, go on, Hobbit. I've got to memorise my address.
You know your address.
My lunchtime address to the Rotary Club.
Yeah?
Mr. Sullivan?
Yeah?
Oh, I'm Karen Bradley from Liverpool. I've got an appointment.
Oh, right. Well, let's have a look at you then. Put the bags down. Head up. Nice bone structure. Great skin.
These some of your clients?
Oh, yeah. You see her? She pulls $1,000 a day now. Beautiful girl. You bring your money.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Why don't you go through the back, get changed?
And I think you will find this is directly related to the fluidity of the funds available. Enter.
Everything all right, Arthur?
Very nice, Norma, very nice indeed. Any sign of our colleagues?
No, they'll probably arrive while you're having lunch. I've arranged for a little refreshment up here, if that's all right with you.
Oh, splendid, splendid. Nothing like a touch of your public relations. You explained to them I was otherwise engaged with the Rotary.
Oh, yes, that went down very well.
Yes, sir. I suppose it would. Well, if you'll excuse me, Norma, I think I'm expected in the bar.
Of course.
Thank you.
Coffee time.
Oh, tart. Oh, not on the counter. Still here, then?
Yeah, I was bribed.
Oh, by the way, we have 2 of London's finest on the premises.
How can you tell? They're reading their papers upside down.
I recognise one of them from my bad old days. A DS out of Paddington. And there are 2 more likely candidates lurking about.
It's nothing to do with us. Unless you haven't been paying your parking tickets.
Oh, Chief.
My name's Pollard. I'm looking for Mrs. Bates.
Oh, Mrs. Bates. Mr. Pollard.
Oh, how do you do, Mr. Pollard? This way. You're in the Jubilee Suite.
You know everyone, I think, don't you, Daly? Except Chief Inspector Baxter.
Oh, well, pleased to meet you, Chief Inspector.
Albert. We met before. Your face is familiar.
No, I don't think so. No, definitely not. No, well, possibly, yes.
Been to a wedding or something, Daly?
Could have sworn we met before.
No, I don't think so. I would have... oh, thank you.
Turn round. Come on, stick out your bum. Right, lovely. Go on, say sex.
You what?
All right, say cheese. Think sex. OK, that's that one.
I'll change now, yeah?
Yeah, we'll do a bit of tip now.
Look, mate, I'm modelling clothes, not page 3.
Yeah, well, people have got to know what your body's like, don't they?
I just paid you 120 flaming quid to take professional shots of me in clothes.
Who's the expert here? You or me? Do you want to get on? Do as I say. So get 'em off or get out.
I want me money back.
I didn't hear that.
I just want to see riding. I want to see the money.
He's at a formal lunch. Please relax. You'll see the money in about half an hour. In the meantime, let me send you up some food.
Yeah, great. No, don't send nothing up.
Eh?
As you wish.
What's up with you, then?
That bin, where's she suddenly come from?
This riding's a bit of nookie, you dozy Burke.
Excuse me, gents. I'll just go and see a man about a thing.
Oh. Well, don't be long, Daly. We're going into lunch in a minute.
What are you up to now?
I'm going downstairs to look for riding, and if I can't find him, we're splitting.
He'll be here. Oh, very nice.
only good quality gear, right? Well, I thought... Don't think. You're not built for it. Get off. Get off. I'll get you off.
Dad, please don't let me. Please, Dad, please, don't.
Oh, for God's sake, Terry, they're going into luncheon, and someone has nicked the case with my speech in it. I mean, I was only...
All right. Now think. Who else was in the cars?
No one. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. The God Squad, the young one. Look, they'd have dumped it by now, Terry. There's nothing but papers in it. Look, go and look through every carsy, every rubbish bin, every dustbin. Oh, look, they're going into luncheon, Terry.
Yeah, and I'm just about to have my luncheon after.
Please, Terry, please. Look, we've got 1 hour. Help me.
All right.
Have you seen Terry? No, not for a while.
All right, don't.
Yeah, we'll find
I'll
it.
see you in a bar, all right.
Hey, Terry.
Not now, love, I'm busy.
No, wait, someone's nicked me radio.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'll tell you a funny thing. Those 2 priests in the room opposite me, I heard them talking right, and one of them called the other son.
Yeah, well, vicars always use that sort of dialogue, don't
Yeah,
they?
but then he called him Dad.
For what we are about to receive, may the Lord make us truly grateful. Yes. Everything all right, Daly?
Oh, yeah, fine.
Oh, no, look at this butter. British Rail Travellers' Fare.
Highway, regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. Da bum ba dee dee doo, da dee dee dee.
Looking forward to your talk, Daly. You Northerners certainly have a way with words. Use notes, do you? Or is it all up there in that sharp mind of yours?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
Steve?
What's up?
Riding's downstairs. He's having lunch with a bunch of fella in Dickie suits. Here, you been to this?
Of course not. Why?
The bastards! We've been stitched up!
Now don't do anything bleeding silly, Bal.
Sorry to burst in, fathers, but there's been a series of thefts and I've got to do a bit of checking about, all right?
How unfortunate. But I can assure you we've seen nothing suspicious.
No, of course you haven't. Nevertheless, I think I'll take a little peek in the suitcase. Is that all right? Oh, dear. Rosary?
Even song, I think.
Yeah.
Come on, you Burke. No, it's all right. God bless you.
You slag baits!
And I say this very sincerely. It's a treat to be appreciated. You don't know what a leg up it is for me to be among a bunch of blokes like you Rotarians, who know what it is to make your way in the world. And I'll say this very most sincerely, very most honourably. I've been knocking my pipe out for 40 years, and not a sausage. Nothing. Not a gnat's of appreciation.
You slag riding, I'll fix you!
I'm sorry, Charles. I'm afraid I can't allow you to leave. Nor you, Mrs. Bates.
They got him in the end, though, didn't they?
Yeah, that Norma grassed on him good and proper, didn't she? I had her down as iffy right from the word go.
Yeah, of course you did, Arthur.
Well, the one I was worried about was Pongo. Idiot. But he talked his way out of that all right, didn't he?
Listen, Sue did you and him a right favour telling the old builder it was all down to Norma. All that jam and all that stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Are we there yet?
Yeah, just past that boozer.
Ah.
Say sex.
Sullivan?
What?
I'm a friend of Karen Bradley's. I've come for a refund.
Well, you can get stuffed, mate.
Oh, dear. Yeah, that's a nice camera, isn't it? Is it worth a few bob, is it, eh?
Hey, leave it out.
No, let's go and have a chat, eh? So now you got your money back, what you going to do? Have another go?
No. When I was in front of that bloke's camera, I just felt dead ridiculous. You know. I mean, even if I went somewhere proper, it'd be down to the same thing. Stick your bum out, stick your tits out. No. I've decided not to be exploited as an object.
Yeah, he's the same, aren't you, Arthur?
What?
Come and drink up, I'll get you down the station. Then I've got to shoot round the hotel.
You what?
I've got a friend in the hotel business.
It's his mother figure.
Now then, you.
You wait, I'll catch up with you in a couple of years.
Here is a phone message for you, Arthur. Bloke called Higgins from the Rotary Club.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he said he's sorry your speech got messed up. Would you like to have another shot?
Oh, what'd I tell you, see? Give them a taste, they come back for more.
He's suggested a theme.
Oh, yeah?
Come on, then, let's have a look.
No.
What is it? Alcoholism and the small businessman. Well, you're not very big, are you? Well, all this hanging around rather proves Dave's point, doesn't it?
How do you mean?
Look, I don't really need an answering machine,
Oh,
Arthur.
do me a favour, Dave. Of course you need... Listen, look, you're out doing a bit of shopping, right?
Shopping?
The phone rings, nobody here. You have missed that important business call.
I don't get many business calls, Arthur. I mean, most of them are for you.
Sales reps.
What, you mean the beer and Chris geezers?
Yeah.
Nah, they call round in person.
New members. Somebody rings up, nobody here. Well, they think that's a right under the arm place, that is. No one answering the phone. They go somewhere else. I mean, all the clubs in the West End have got these. White's, the Athenaeum.
Get off, they got geezers who answer the phones there.
Yeah, you try and get a geezer to do what this can do for 67 notes.
67, eh?
Worth 90. Ah, no. Needs to warm up. Probably.
Probably.
Miss Knight?
Hello, Mr. Allen.
Is Maria Lane knocking about in there, do you know?
I thought she was ill.
What?
Well, your wife collected her at lunchtime. She's not been back.
My wife?
I thought you'd know. I mean... Come on, boys. Look, back inside.
This is the Winchester Club. I'm out just now. But I shall be back shortly. If you would like to leave a message...
Quiet, please. Please. We're recording over here. All right, Dave, all right. Off you go.
From the beginning.
A bit about message.
If you'd like to leave a message, I'll give you a bell. I'll call you back as soon as I can.
Yeah, don't speak till after the tone.
Belt up till you hear the bleep.
Perfect, eh?
No, poetry, sheer poetry.
If only the phone would ring.
Laura! Laura! Laura!
Forget your key? I'm looking for my wife. She's a dark-haired girl. She's been staying here. Have you seen her?
Bitch! Is that the police? Well, there's a madman here and he's smashing the place up. No, sir. Not me.
Sorry, where are you going to be long?
No, I shall be quitting the booze about now. Right? I never saw a thing.
I'll only be a second.
That's all right.
Hello, Mancini, son. Damn!
Elf. That's what they want. They're elf. keep fit classes, health clubs. It's all a rage. Everyone's had it.
You ought to join them.
What do you mean? I'm a very active man.
Oh, of course you are. I beg your pardon.
Is this a new venture, Arthur?
Well, health, yeah. Diversification, Dave. It's always been my watchword. And health is a definite goer. I mean, do you know there are thousands of people out there who do nothing all day but eat, drink, smoke and sit around. They do not know the harm they are doing to themselves. A nice bit of healthy exercise will do them a pound of good. Get them involved, you've got a gold mine.
Do you know what this new venture's called? The Daily Workout.
Good name, isn't it? See, it's got two meanings. Daily, as in every day, and daily, as in...
Rip-off.
Phone. Tape's running, Dave?
Yeah.
Amazing, this progress, isn't it? I mean, they've got big silver birds now that carry people through the air, you know.
Shush, shush, Terry. Rewind.
Well, it's hardly a scientific breakthrough, is it?
Play back. That's it.
This is Roddy Allen with a message for Arthur or Terry. I'm very sorry, but I can't meet you in the pub tonight. The girls will be there, all right. They know what you want, and they're quite happy to do it for you. They're all pretty fit, which is what you asked for. One of them's got an idea about doing something with yogurt. She'll explain. Look, I'll talk to you when I can, okay?
Wonder what's wrong with him?
Nothing, he's Scotch. Good sound, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah.
Now, I'll tell you what, Dave, 24 hours on trial, and after that, sale or return, all right? Come on, Terry, the ladies await. Bye, Dave.
Evening, all.
Yogurt.
That's Jerry Seeger.
Arthur!
Roddy, where is he?
See? Who?
Very good, Joe. Very good. Laura!
Well, come in.
Laura! Laura!
What's all this shouting in my house, eh?
I'm sorry, Elena, but I'm not going to be messed about. I know damn well Laura and Maria Elena here.
You know damn well. You know damn well nothing. They're not here.
What has happened?
There's only one place your little girl runs to when she's in trouble, and that's to you two.
Oh, my God, what has happened to her?
She came back and took Maria Elena to school. They've gone.
Gone? Where?
You know very well. You've lied for her before. You'll lie again.
What? We don't see you for 5-6 weeks. You come here shouting at us?
Where is my daughter?
Don't try and make me look an idiot, Elena.
For this, you don't need my help. Just tell me about my daughter. I have not seen her for 5...
Elena, I just don't believe that.
Okay. I'm a liar. I'm a world-famous liar. I got medals in lying. I'm very meant to pazzo, Louis, huh?
See, Mama.
Your daughter walked out on me. Okay, that's fine. Let her keep on walking. But I want my daughter back. She's mine.
Who you think you speak to, eh?
I'm sorry. But she took my daughter away.
She hurt you, and now you come here to hurt me. Did you marry me?
I sometimes thought so.
Oh, great. Look who's here. Roddy Trotsky's turning up.
Don't start with me tonight, Marco.
Somebody talk to the crazy man. I thought I speak English for 25 years, but I make a mistake.
Mamma, what's up?
I'll tell you what's up.
Maria Elena, sono scappate.
Ma sappiamo dove sono andati?
No,
That's it. Close the family circle. Keep the stranger outside. Why can't you speak English?
Why can't you?
You always do it, don't you? Italian.
We're Italian, all right?
Just tell me where my slag of a wife is.
Don't you call my sister no slag.
Che cosa questa parola slag?
Niente, Mamma. It's nothing, Mamma.
No, don't tell me nothing. This is slag.
It means somebody who'd run off and leave her husband and child. Somebody who'd run off with another bloke.
Leave it out, Roddy. You're well out of order. You're right out of order. You come in here, shouting the odds.
I want my child.
Shane's here.
Who the hell
Look,
you
stop
think
this!
you are?
Stop! We don't know where Laura is. You want me to write it down for you?
Yeah, no. Casa mia, lui è...
Fate ora, mamma. Lui va. Stai calma, Elena.
Sto calma. Sto calma.
calmi.
OK, Roddy. We think it's time you left.
Don't try it with me, Marco.
Look, I'll let you.
Try it.
Oh, no, Marco!
You bastard.
What's all this about yoghurt, Janice?
Yeah. Well, you rub it into your face and neck, and it does your skin good.
Yoghurt?
Yeah.
Any particular flavour?
Well, probably natural. That'd be best, really, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? Natural. Would it?
But I don't suppose banana or one of the others would hurt.
No, not unless you smack yourself in the eye with a spoon.
Yeah. Bloke at the club told me about it. Said he was into body treatment.
Did
He did.
Very trusting, our Janice.
Where's your gym, Arthur?
L Studio, Linda.
It's a warehouse above a welding shop.
Now, we'll move up west as soon as it takes off.
Excuse me.
Do you think it matters that we don't know anything about Keep Fit, Arthur?
No, the punters will come, won't know nothing, will they? Anyway, I got this book, and I've had these exercises copied out. Look, all you've got to do is keep Joe and Josephine public, leaping about until they're knackered.
Yeah, I know, but even so, we are blackjack dealers.
Only at night, mate.
You going to take any classes, Arthur?
Arthur? Pardon my mirth.
Now, I should be handling the financial side of the business, my dear. I expect Terry will be taking 1 or 2 lessons, though. He does a lot of jigging up and down, so I hear.
Yeah, I like all that.
Aerobics.
Yeah, if you want.
What's an RHR?
Oh, that's a steel girder that holds up the ceiling.
That's an RSJ, you Wally. Oh. Now, RHR. Now, here we are. Resting heart rate. RHR. See, it's obvious, really. Now, remember that, girls. Any awkward questions, use initials. It always impresses, makes it sound more official.
Yeah, like DDT.
Large whiskey.
All right, there's Rod. Rod, we're over here. Here. I'll get that.
136, Governor.
Yeah. Cheers.
What happened to you?
I got hit.
I've told you, you've got to keep your whole left hand up, haven't you? Who did it?
My brother-in-law.
What would he hit you?
We can't do all this, Arthur.
Of course you can, with your supple little bodies. Janice, I want you to take that one. You could do that one beautifully, my dear. Hello, Rod.
Hi, Rod.
Oh, dear. Who got home late last night, then, eh?
Shut up, Arthur.
Ooh, what happened?
Laura's taking Maria Lane.
What?
Her parents won't let me see her.
You don't know that, do you? I mean, if she was there, they'd let you see her.
You don't know them, Terry. All the bonhomie in the world. Till you cross them. Then they close ranks. Well, I'll show them. They're not the only ones with family. I've got my cousins coming down. If the Mancinis want trouble, they can have it. You all got together all right?
Oh, yeah. Fine, Rod, fine, yeah.
Rod, hold on. I've got to go and have a word with him.
If he starts trouble with Laura's lot, there'll be hell to pay.
What, Italians? Whoa. Black spot, isn't it? Secret signs at midnight. They're worse than the Freemasons.
Rod's not a troublemaker.
No, but he's working on it.
Hello. I'm looking for Laura.
Laura?
Marco?
Yeah, Laura Allen.
It's okay, Mama.
But that's okay to me. Good evening. Can I help you?
Hello, Mrs. Mancini. Do you remember me? Terry McCann. I was at Laura's wedding. Then I stood in as godfather when the Scottish lot couldn't turn up at the christening, remember?
Oh, Terry, of course. I'm sorry, I haven't got my glasses. Come in. Joe! Joe, look who is here. You remember Terry from the christening?
Hello.
Of course. Come in. Sit down, Johnny. Clear away the seat. How are you?
No, I'm all right, thanks, yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, well, you know,
Where's
things are right.
your friend, Arthur?
Arthur, he's exactly the same, I'm afraid.
Still a digi business, man.
Yeah, very digi.
Yes.
Quite right.
Doing okay, I bet you.
Yeah, he's all right, yeah.
Yes. Well, what brings you here to see us?
Well, it's...
Oh, don't tell me. Our son-in-law.
Yeah.
Did he send you here?
No.
He's a nutcase.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to have a word with Laura. Try and sort something out.
Terry, Laura disappeared 5 weeks ago. We don't know where she is. We tell Roddy this.
6 times we tell him. Laura has not been here. I don't know where my daughter is. I don't see her. I don't speak with her. I never...
Elena.
It's my fault. What can I do? I'm sorry.
Mama.
Scusi.
I'm sorry. Terry, we have seen each other on 2 happy occasions, the wedding and the christening. But now my family is falling apart. Laura was told never to come here again. Her mother told her this.
Well, because she left Roddy and Maria?
No. Because she started hanging around with a lousy wop called Johnny Petzeli. For this, she broke her marriage.
Dad, don't get excited.
Papa, your blood...
My blood is fine. Personally, this Petzeli doesn't bother me. He's just a punk who's not worth talking about. Just like his entire family, all cheap crooks. But they persuade a dear old friend of mine to move out from his place down here. Persuade him? No, they push him. Now they're my neighbors. They're scum. So what happens? My daughter, my Laura La Dolce, she goes with this punk. We were so ashamed, our family, our friends. Petzeli laugh about it, just like she's his whore. A Mancini. It broke our hearts. Our little girl.
Mummy, we're hungry.
All right, darling.
Oh, my glasses keep steaming up.
Oh, take them off, you idiot. OK, rest a minute. We'll do all that again. Then we'll do running. Oh, no. Then we'll rest. Then we'll say something like, OK, ladies, that's enough resting. Let's do the workout. Let's do the workout. Let's do the workout.
It's coming. It's coming.
Right. Jog.
Oh, good afternoon. How nice of you to drop in.
I suppose there's no fear of you giving me a hand with these, is there?
None whatsoever. Stick them in there, will you?
Morning, girls.
Oi, what happened to you last night?
Oh, I popped round to Roddy Allen's in-laws.
Oh, no. Terry, don't mix with matrimonial punch-ups. I mean, marriage itself is not a pretty sight, but pre-divorce acrimony, oh, God, it's wicked.
Yeah, well, they're friends of mine, aren't they?
No, they won't be for much longer if you start trying to straighten out their marriage. People will never forgive you for that.
Listen, I know what so-called friends usually do. They keep well out of things, keep their mouth shut and have a nice quiet time till it's all over, don't they? Well, I'm not going to do that. They're real friends.
Oh, my God, hearts and flowers.
Listen, I happen to be Mary Elena's godfather.
Stand-in godfather. The Scotch lot didn't turn up. I remember I was there.
All right, but I'm still official, aren't I? I mean, I had to sign the old... what's name, the thing.
The old what's name, the thing? What? Look, listen, tell me, when was the last time you inquired into that child's religious instruction? Nah, we went to the christening, had a few drinks in a marquee.
No, we didn't. It was a dog and partridge.
No, marquee as in 10. I don't mean boozer. You are not godfather material, Terry.
Well, that's right, so maybe I ought to try a bit harder then, eh?
Yeah, you remember what happened to the Good Samaritan?
No.
Well, exactly. Proper godfather would. Anyway, Louise tells me that Roddy's got a solicitor on it now and he's going for custody, so he won't need you.
Hey, what's that?
That's my bleeper for my answering machine.
Why didn't I get a bleeper with my machine then?
Because I have to keep in constant touch with my office. Listen, listen. This is the daily workout.
Daily worker?
I'm afraid no one's I've been running an ad for 3 weeks and the response is terrific, Terry. This keep fit lark is money for old road.
Hello, my
Here we
name
go.
is Joyce
Another
Evans,
client.
and if you could call me and give me...
Are we going to see Daddy later?
We'll see, darling, maybe.
Winchester Club.
Hello, Dave. Is that you on a machine?
It's me, Arthur, live.
Any messages?
Here, Arthur, about that tape you put in my machine.
Yeah.
It seems to have got a lot of Harry Seacombe on it.
Oh, that's all right, Dave. I bought a job lot. The tape's all right. He's a good singer, isn't he? Look, I've got a dash now, Dave. I'll talk to you about the machine later.
Now, come on, Arthur. I mean, cool.
Dear, oh dear. That Dave, he worries about everything, doesn't he?
Hard life, isn't it?
Oh, enjoying the workout, are you?
The only thing we've got to work out is what we're going to tell the punters.
Well, that's easy. You just say something like, look at me, I've got like this through doing a daily workout.
You better hide in a cupboard then.
There was a nature walk at school today.
Were you supposed to go on it?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter, Mummy.
2, 3, and 4, and up. 2, 3, and 4. Very good, ladies. Keep going. Let's do the workout. Come on, girls. Don't flag. Come on, ladies.
Hello, can I speak to Johnny Petzelli, please?
Johnny Petzelli? Mr. Petzelli's not back from Italy until this afternoon.
Oi, is this a private call? Shh. Don't you shush me.
What's it about?
Well, it's personal, really.
Oh.
Now, the thing is, you don't know me, you see. My name's Terry McCann. Now, what time will he be back?
5, 6.
Oh, come on, this is my office, not yours.
But will you tell him I'll be in touch, all right? Yeah, thanks a lot. Want your chair or something?
Yes.
Here you go. 10p for a phone call, right? And I want a receipt.
Certainly. But I'd have to charge you VAT.
If only she'd phone. Let me know they're all right.
It's pretty inconsiderate, that.
Yeah, it's typical. Thinks of herself and that's it. Bitch. Selfish, spoiled brat.
So the marriage is pretty well on the rocks, then?
Oh, did I give you that impression?
Oh, well, I was just wondering if you considered marriage guidance.
I'd need a guide to find her. 2 white sticks and a couple of dugs.
Well, things have been brought back for the brink before.
Do you remember Tom McCall? His wife hit him with a brick.
Firm friends now.
Aye.
It addled his brain.
Is London this direction in this map, Roddy?
No. It's that way. Right? Come that way down here. There's him turning into the Mancini house, right? There's a big sign saying Market Garden. You can't miss it. I don't want anybody hurt.
Oh, we'll not get hurt.
I meant them, you tube. I want them upset a little bit. Let them know I mean business.
You know what? What they like, these folk?
They're very good at giving sons-in-law advice. I didn't marry a girl. I married a family.
They probably meant well.
I know that. Used to get my ear bent every Sunday lunchtime when I went round there. Spaghetti bolognese and advice, know what I mean? I could have taken from them, you know. I could have had anything I wanted for Laura and me.
Why didn't you?
I didn't want to spend the rest of my life being reminded of how grateful I ought to be for them helping me. Better to be poor and your own man than a slave of wealth.
Che Guevara.
Eh?
Was he married?
Eh?
Married Che Guevara?
Don't recall.
Divorce can be pretty quick these days.
Go back and join yourself in daytime. Down the pub.
Give me darts.
A couple of bevies with the boys.
Sounds very exciting. Will you no pull the ear off that Doug?
Sorry. Awfully nice wee fella, isn't he?
Wait here, darling.
didn't have was a choice.
Oh, yes, dear.
Is Johnny back?
Oh, you Maureen?
No.
Oh,
Who is it?
It's a lady.
Oh, well, I'll have one.
Oh. Rico, give everybody a drink, will you? I'll be with you in a minute. Laura?
Hello, Johnny.
Hello, darling. How are you? Oh, she's pretty. You all back together again then, are you?
No.
Oh. Yeah, Rico, me and the others, we were just going up with sportsmen. You know, spot a dinner and then later a dance, a few laughs. Back here for the witching hour.
It's nice.
You just off to see your mum and dad, are you?
I think you know I'm not.
No? Oh, well, yeah, I heard she got the hump, you know, when she found out you was going with me. You disappeared for a bit, didn't you? You didn't call.
New car?
Yeah. Yeah, wash your sticky fingers, darling.
You must be doing very well.
Yeah, well, made the right connections in Italy.
Gonna supply the mafia with fruit and veg?
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Really coming over Mancini now, ain't we? Let me tell you something, darling. I'll buy and sell your mob before I'm done. I've got plans, girl. Hello, love.
Hello, Johnny.
Oh, that's very tasty. Come on in. Oh, Maureen, this is Laura. Laura, Maureen.
Hello.
Hello.
You go inside, darling. Rico will give you a drink. He's a bundle of laughs. You'll love him. See you in a minute.
Okay.
You want something, Laura?
Why did you tell everyone you'd been seeing me?
Who says I did?
I thought we were going to be friends. Just have fun, nothing heavy.
We did.
Yes, so why start bragging about having a thing with Joe Mancini's daughter, eh? You know you didn't sleep with me, so I make out you did.
Oh, that's typical of your lot, isn't it? You really think I'm gonna waste my time pulling a stunt like that?
Yes, I do.
Mancini's. Think you're kings of the heap, don't you? Don't you think you're important, eh?
Not me. I'm nobody now. Thanks for your help, Johnny.
Oi, Johnny, do we need any more fertiliser?
No.
Oh, another thing, Terry McCann bloke phoned.
Terry's never with you, is he?
He might be. Who is he?
Well, I don't know. He said it was personal. He said he'd be in touch later.
What's he do, this McCann?
He's a minder. Bodyguard.
He's a what? Who for?
I don't know. The Godfather.
Now, you bite your tongue, girl. I'll sort him out.
Oh, God, you'll end up in a straitjacket one day.
One day, not bad, girls. 3 sessions, all full.
How much do you think we made, Arthur?
Oh, well, there isn't all that actual amount in the bin, you know, but I mean, when it takes off, as I'm sure it will, you will be on a percentage as promised.
But look, if today's sessions were full, how much do we take then?
Look, may I say this first, please? We must have more technical chat. We really must. I mean, we completely forgot about our resting heart rate, didn't we? And the fact that Bjorn Bjorg has got one of 38. I mean, that is very important. I mean, that is the kind of pattern that can make or break an operation like this. Do you understand, girls?
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Go carefully. Bye-bye.
Hello, Uncle Terry.
Hello, Princess. How are you?
I'm sorry, Terry.
I've been looking all over the place for you. Come on.
I promise we won't stay long.
Oh, don't, Cecilia.
Darling.
To live a life of ease and ease along the byways, but more, much more than this, we'll do it our way. For what is a man? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not. And do it all, and there is doubt. I ain't a Our record shows we took the blows and did it all way.
Are you familiar with the saying, if a job's worth doing, it's worth doing well, Alex?
Uh-huh.
Final curtain. La da 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 da. The staircase of which uncertain. Not in a shy way. Oh no, much more than this. We did it our way.
Do you think that'll upset them enough, Alex?
Oh, yes. I think that should do it, William.
I don't believe you'd go. Not just like that.
No, nor did I. But who knows anybody? We were good at making our marriage look right in front of our friends. That's about all we were good at in the end. We were so unhappy together. 5 years is a long time to take getting nowhere. Maybe Roddy's right. He said I was a spoiled brat who was brought up to expect too much from life.
That's not the law I know.
No. And the man who said it wasn't the Roddy I married.
My Teddy's only got one arm.
How'd that happen, then?
He's very old.
Well, I'm ever so old, but I've got two arms. But how'd he lose it, then? I heard a big pussycat took it away.
Uncle Terry, will you look after him for the night?
Of course I will, darling. All right, sleep well.
Good night, darling. Go to sleep now.
Hello.
Hello. Good evening, Seal.
Oh, hello.
Good evening. Good evening, Lord Baron. I'm never going to stay awake.
Sorry, I see to do the job.
You and your bright ideas, Rod.
Janice and Louise, could you come over to the table?
I think we're needed.
See your greenhouse, Joe? That's just to let you know I mean business. If you call the police, I'll deny this conversation took place.
My greenhouse is very well. Thank you for calling, Roddy.
You what?
Who was that?
The crazy man. He wants to know if we can see our greenhouses.
So Mr. McCann, a bodyguard, said he'd be in touch, eh? Said it was personal, did he? Eh? And where the hell were you?
Arthur Daly?
Well?
Johnny Petselli. It's about a minder, McCann.
Terry? Wouldn't have thought you had any need for him.
Oh, I need him.
You want to hire Terry for what exactly? I mean, it has a bearing on a fee.
Bit of sweeping up, bit of woodwork, general repairs, you know, on a greenhouse.
Oh, no, Terry's no good in round the house, or even a greenhouse.
Good at demolition, though, isn't he?
Eh?
You know, you're quite a well-known face this side of the river.
Well,
Rico? It only took me just over half a morning to check up on you and your boy, McCann.
Check up on us? What is this?
Where is he?
Oh, I haven't seen him for weeks. I mean, he don't exactly work for me.
Oh, I see, Arthur. You fond of that mirror?
Hold up. What's going on?
Where does he live?
I don't know, honest.
Rico, he lives where did you say?
No, not another mirror. I think I might be able to find his address. I mean, I've got his address through here.
Won't have too much lunch, will you? Because I definitely won't be able to carry you then. There's Grandad. Give us a kiss. Be good.
Say bye-bye to Teddy.
Oh, certainly. Ta-ra, Ted. Look after that old arm, won't you?
Thanks a lot, Terry.
Good luck.
That's right, ladies. Stretch those unwanted wrinkles away. And bounce, and bounce, and bounce, and bounce. Lovely. Bounce.
Roger, didn't you get your unwanted wrinkles smoothed out?
Where you been?
Mission of Mercy. Hello.
And
You're
bounce.
gonna need some mercy. There's been 3 geezers here looking for you. Only smashed one of my big mirrors.
Who were they?
A couple of high ties and a tame dog called Pretzel.
Selly Arthur.
Yeah, that's it.
Johnny Petselli?
You know him?
Know of him. Do you know him, Janice?
Oh, yeah. Used to come in the club. Lose 400.
Hang on. You know him. You know of him. I've never seen him before in my life, but it's my mirror he smashes.
No, he would.
Why'd he do that then? Well, I'm not a mind reader, am I? I don't know. He wanted you, so he broke a mirror.
What do you want me for?
I don't know.
I found him at home and all. I wanted to talk about Laura Allen. He wasn't in. You sure he was looking for me?
Yes.
He's a bit balmy, Johnny. Big kid, really. He thinks he wants to be a gangster, but he doesn't know how to get started.
Well, vandalism's all right for a start.
Now, I'll tell you what, there's got to be a mix-up, isn't it?
He grows dope in some of them greenhouses.
Dope?
Yeah. Showed me once.
Yeah, well, never mind about all that. What about my mirror?
Well, no. Get Chisholm on the plot.
Chisholm?
Detective, isn't he?
Detective? He couldn't find his back pocket with both hands. Do you know what one of them mirrors costs?
All right.
Where you going?
I'm going to make a phone call, if that's all right.
Who to?
That's Sally. I'm going to sort it out, aren't I? Get him to paper your mirror.
No, he won't be there. Yet.
How would you know that?
Pardon?
Have I got a full SP on these 3 geezers?
They were not reasonable men, Terry. I mean, they got hold of me. It was you they wanted. I mean, I had to go. You know me.
But
it was you they wanted to get hold of, not me.
And you told them out?
Oh, no, they had me. And
you didn't give them my address, did you?
No.
Did you?
Yeah.
Use.
Yeah.
Hello, this is a recorded message. I'm out.
Johnny Petselli here. Just returning your call, Mr. McCann. You break my windows, I'll break yours. Don't call again. because next time it'll be your legs.
That's it, girls. That's great. Yeah, it's lovely. But you can do more. You want to go over and you want to feel that burn I was talking about, all right? You want to really feel it.
Janice, wait, Janice. Can you come with me? I need you. Get your coat. Come on. It's all right.
Terry.
I'll see you later.
Jerry! 3 minutes rest, ladies, to restore your RHR to normal. Did you know Guangdong had one of 38? Louise! Pick up!
And you say he grows this stuff?
Yeah, he grows it in one of his greenhouses away from the house. Everybody knows about it. But the only people who don't know are the drug squad.
Great job, boys. Just great. Wrong greenhouse.
Hey, there was nothing malicious meant, Roddy. It was a genuine mistake.
So we do the right one now we know?
No! Your balloon's a paria.
Mamma, vieni, mamma.
It's okay.
Hello, Mama.
Oh, hello, darling. Hello, Maria. How are you, dear? Dog got your tongue? Cat? Huh?
Mama, I'm sorry.
Thank God for that.
Isn't that Laura's car?
It is.
They're going in after her.
Aye.
Go on then, huh? Today we sort everything out.
Oh, no. Oh, darling, come, sit down. You want a little drink, huh?
Are you okay?
Yes. You hungry?
I think she's all right.
Oh. Have you seen Laura by any chance?
Roddy, please.
There isn't going to be any trouble. Just let me take my daughter and I'll be on my way.
No, this whole thing has gone too far. If you step into my house, you step in to talk and not to fight.
Please, Roddy.
You're not going to soft soap me and get your own way.
Nobody is soaping you. This is your home
it's
as well as
Daddy.
ours.
It's Daddy.
You are our children, and we love you.
Daddy.
Have you been here all the time?
No.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Roddy.
I stayed at a friend's flat for a few days.
I went to Julia's the other day. You'd moved out.
I only stayed a few days, I said.
Where were you the rest of the time? Who were you with?
I was by myself.
You? You couldn't spend 5 minutes by yourself.
I know. I was frightened. I spent 5 weeks by myself.
Oh, Laura.
Have fun?
No.
Enjoy being free of us?
No.
What about your boyfriend?
He isn't. He never was.
I don't believe that.
I don't expect you to. You haven't got the imagination. You're so right all the time, so puritanical. Wives are people too, you know.
I think we should get the divorce over as quickly as possible.
Oh, God.
Okay, fine.
Fine! Fine! You in a hurry to get to somebody else, are you?
What is my house a circus?
It's all right,
Hey, baby.
darling. It's all right. It's not. It's
Sorry.
not.
Sorry,
Now look what you've done.
I didn't.
What are you two, huh? You want to hurt each other, that's fine. But don't do it to a little child, huh?
Okay. You want a fast divorce, so be it.
That's what you want.
And you just agreed.
I haven't got a choice.
You've got a choice. Say what you want. Go on!
Stop challenging me, Roddy.
Well, say something! What do you want?
I don't want a divorce. I want us to be together. But not the way it was, not like before. I couldn't stand that.
Don't you start making demands.
God, I can't talk to you.
That's right. When in doubt, get hysterical.
just can't.
God!
No. It's all right, darling. Mummy and Daddy are just...
Just what? Just what are Mummy and Daddy doing, hmm?
They're baby ones at the moment.
Yeah? I'll have some of that. Listen, you needn't get involved in all this, you know. Just stay out of sight. I'll see you in the lane in about 20 minutes. Hopefully.
OK.
Petzeli?
I'm McCann. I got your message.
Yeah, and I got yours.
Did you grow that?
I don't get cute with me, McCann. And go tell whoever it was sent you that I'm not moving, I'm not selling, and I'm not scared.
Well, now we all know what you ain't, I'm going to tell you what you are. You're stupid. I had nothing to do with that. And the only reason I phoned you was to find out where Laura Allen was. So because of all that, you smash up my gaff. So now, son, you're going to have to pay for it.
Oh, yeah? How are you going to make me do that?
Well, I'm no grass, but, this is. Now, if you don't pay up, I'm going to tell the drug squad about this. And I'm going to tell the robbery squad about my flat. And if you don't hurry up, Johnny, I might even wash the interior of your motor.
You know, hold it. I only borrowed that.
You what?
Shut up. You didn't do that.
I would have done all the greenhouses, son. I think, 500 has settled my damages.
500? Yeah, all right. 500. Just lay off with the water, will you?
Grazie. Wait, come on. Come on. You all right?
Yeah.
Oh, my good God. Put your seatbelt on. Quick.
Morning. We were just wondering if you needed any odd jobs doing about the place. I'm a glazier to trade.
A glazier?
But I'm a carpenter.
A carpenter?
Hello, Terry. This is me. Get over the health club as soon as you can. We've had the health inspector in. We've got to have new loos, new drains, a fire escape and bigger windows. And we can't have the public in until it's all done. So get over and take them rubber mats back. Message ends.
Thanking you.
Whoa, Terry. I've been talking to your answering machine.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
Me and Elf have parted. I'm going to concentrate on these. Now, what about it, Dave?
What, a machine?
Yeah. Harry Seagun. No, don't worry about that. I'll give you another tape. Half a lager?
You buying? Because I thought I might get them in.
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Well, you see, as we godfathers say, the meek shall inherit the earth.
What the bloody hell you got in there? You're not taking that in.
You're supposed to frighten him, yeah? I'll frighten the bastard, all right. Hey, look at this butt. Took me all weekend to polish that. Gonna carve this eagle's head on it.
Put it away, for God's sake.
Anyone at home?
Over here!
Oh, no, not in this day and age. Piece of cake.
Hang on, I'll just get that.
Right, fine.
Yeah? Yeah, speaking. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, OK, pal, I'll sort that out.
Got a message from Wendy. You owe us, Harrison.
Mr. Harrison? Mr. Harrison? Oh, my good God.
Well, bloody move it, will ya?
Was everything all right up there?
Look, I've done the business, OK, so let's get out of here, right?
Sodded. Know that face. Arthur Daly. What the hell's he doing round here?
Oh, this is me and Harrison.
Oh, no, it wasn't, son. I just saw Daly legging it out of that warehouse. What happened up there?
Well, Harrison gave me some bother, so I flashed the shooter at him and he silly sod fainted or something.
There's a phone box round the corner and I done a 999 from there.
And Tony wasn't at the warehouse?
He popped out. Well, who's Tony?
Tony Apsey's a mate of mine. He partnered with Harrison. I put Arthur onto him when I knew he wanted those dummies.
Yeah, look what you landed me in.
No, Tony used to be a bit of a tearaway, right, but he's straight now. I mean, he's got a fridge freezer, fiancé, a lot.
Well, what about Harrison? Well, fingers crossed he's all right.
But you reckon the gun never touched him?
Well, not as far as I could tell, no. But all them models were all shot up, heads all over the place. It was like a bomb had gone off. And the noise those things make, oh, it really turned me up. And me about to undergo major surgery.
Don't forget, no mention of Daly or the gun.
I think you ought to be told about Daly. It might be important.
You work for my old man. Now, he loves his son. He'd do anything for him, right? You start flapping your mouth and I'll drop you right in it.
I want 2 to 1 against. Yeah, that's right. You want charity? You have a bet round your local Oxfam shop. You there, Mike? I want 2 grand at 3s, rocket to Russia, Doncaster 3:30. Yeah. Well, thank you, Mike.
The horse that's just walked through the picture is the grey farmer's friend.
How much has he got, Mike? Well, take it, Mike, take it. No, he's not up to anything. No, he's a mud punter. It's the weather like, Harry.
Oh, it's not bad, Wendy.
Want to spin in the motor, Dad?
No, Tarzan. Nice of you to think of it.
Doctor said you ought to make an effort, Dad.
Yeah, well, they're wrong. Going outside makes me ill. All that space, all that bloody light. If I stick indoors, I'll keep my bloody health. I don't care what they say.
Yeah, whatever you say, Dad.
Now then, Mr. Harrison got our money, has he?
Not as yet. No, but I had a word. Expect a result by the end of the week.
Oh, good boy. Did he say when?
No. No, but I'm going to call back tomorrow.
You give him a bit of a smack, did you, Keefy? Anything to add, Harry?
No, Wendy, no.
May commence.
The master has arrived. Hi, Tel. Are you only too pleased to see your team captain?
Where you been all day?
I took the day off. I drove out to Essex. Spot of lunch.
Oh, Sandra.
Why, what's up?
I've got to talk to you. It's important. I'm sorry, mate. The game's off.
Hey, what are you doing, Wally? Look, we'll forfeit the match.
It's about Joe and it's important. It's serious. Now, come on your bike.
Come on, love.
Out back now.
Please, Mr. Chisholm, not here.
Be a good boy, Dermot.
Hey, you're coming a bit, tabbing me in here. Bleeding hell, Mr. Chisholm, this is me local.
Oh, in which case, let me congratulate you on your exquisite taste.
Ah, do me a favour, will you?
Now, look here, Dermot, my hairy friend. This is very important. In fact, if I suspect you of withholding information, I'm going to take you around the saloon bar and introduce you as my best snout. And we'll poodle over to your drum and find out what you're smoking these days.
Yeah, all right, yeah. But I'm not promising anything, right?
Joe Harrison. Oh, you've heard about him, have you?
Yes, funny that. I heard a whisper about him today.
What, Dermot?
I don't know. Something about some bother he had. Somebody let off a gun.
Let off a gun?
Yeah.
Guess what? He dropped dead. Heart attack.
Wow.
What a way with words you have, Dermot. All right. What was Harrison into?
I don't know. He was straight. He had this firm with Tony Apsey, see, selling clothes dummies.
Yeah. Tony Apsey. Yeah. I never could understand why he let that tearaway into his firm.
Look, Apsey's straight now. Everyone knows that.
Oh, do they, Dermot? I don't know that. As far as I'm concerned, Tony Apsey is a right blot on my limited horizons. All right, let's imagine just for 1 second that it wasn't Tony Apsey who frightened Harrison to death. All right, then. Who the bleeding hell was it?
I don't know! Look, all I know is there was somebody else there at the time. A face called Daly. Arthur or something, all right?
Arthur Daly?
Yeah.
Arthur Daly?
Yeah, well, that's why I heard. Why? Who is he?
Are you cheating me up or something, you hairy animal?
Well, hello from Mr. Chisholm, will you? Why don't you ask Mr. Apsey? He was here. He'll tell you what occurred.
Oh, I will. You bank on that.
Oi! How's about drinking? Phew. Heavy.
What happened, love?
I don't believe it. Apparently he just died. I mean, I know he had a dodgy ticker, but now some bastard slag come round there and I've got to talk to Arthur, Terry. I want to know what happened.
Yeah, but I told you all he saw, Tone. That's the full strength. You two got anywhere you can stay?
Go to your mother's, eh?
But why? What for?
Give yourself a bit of time. The first thing they're going to do is pull him.
Well, why? He hasn't done anything. He was with me all day.
Oh, they're right, love. You see, Tony's got form.
I don't believe it. They were mates.
Oh, you try telling Chisholm that. He hates my guts.
Every time I nodded off, I heard that gun again. That's going to be with me till the day I'm a mental and physical wreck.
We're in the right place, then, aren't you? Oh, oh, sorry, mate, sorry. You ought to get them plates seen to.
I'll keep trying that number I gave you. The bloke you want to talk to is Mr. Green. Tell him there's been a slight hiccup over the clothes dummies. And I'm just off a couple of days' major surgery, and I'll get back to him on Friday.
Right, here we are.
What?
Well, this is where you get changed, Mr. Daly. I'll go make sure your bed's ready. All you'll need are your dressing gown, pyjamas and slippers. Sure, your friend here will take your day clothes home?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, don't forget I'm private.
Yes, Mr. Daly. You mentioned it.
I'm with Farty.
Do what?
Personal health and treatment indemnity.
Oh.
All right, there we go. Oh. Where was I? Oh yeah, the lockup. Now, I want you to go there every morning, 10 to 11, pick up the mail and take any phone calls. And for crying out loud, write it all down on a piece of paper. After that, the Winchester, mail and phone call... Oh, God, there's not much room in here, is there? And mail and phone calls, just the same. Then refer to the tight list of jobs I've given you. Number one priority is those non-stick pans. Get them out from behind a Portuguese vodka, leave them handy near the door. Now then, there's no restriction on visiting hours for private patients, but her Lord, it's a routine. So she's coming in from 6 o'clock till 10 past every night.
Every night?
Of course. Oh, if a Mrs. South from Hammersmith phones about her Azure Draylon, tell her to, hang on.
Not sexy South from Hammersmith with a great, huge...
Don't you dare mention Mrs. South to you-know-who indoors. This is strictly business.
Oh. What's the matter? Well, nothing. Oh. You look really, nice. Well, it's nice, isn't it?
What's this supposed to be? Where's the telly and the phone? I subscribe to a very expensive private patient scheme.
Yes, I know, but this is where the hospital administrator has put you, and there's nothing I can do about it. Off.
Yeah, but I'm just a kidney stone throw away from that big public ward. I'll be over there and snoring all night.
Oh, leave off. It's not her fault, is it?
I'll mention it to Sister. She might be able to get someone to come in and talk to you about it.
Not a word about a special menu for private patients.
Depressing, isn't it? I mean, when you think about it, this is the last place that a lot of people ever get to see.
What you got?
Yeah?
Just come to pay me respects. I heard there was a new face in. Daily, isn't it? Charlie done it, mate.
How'd you do?
Yeah, ingrowing toenails, right? Could be a big problem, that.
Oh, no, not in
the
this
last
day and
time
age.
I was in here, it was about 8 years ago. I had my varicose veins and my chalfons done. You ever had your chalfons seen to? Oh, wicked, that is. Yeah. I've been in them all. Middlesex, Barts, Whittington.
Cup of tea, love.
Oh, thanks, Del. Here we go.
Morning, all. And what a lovely morning it is, too.
Anyway, I'm in for my prostate this time.
Prostate?
You got it, prostate, and it can't come too soon. I'm up and down all night at the moment. It's bleeding knackering.
If you wish to smoke, Mr. Daly, there's a room specially for that, just down the corridor. And no alcohol whatsoever until after your operation.
Yeah, she's a right goer, is this one.
Shoo, Mr. Danny, you horrible old man. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Right now, you've got a visitor.
One of many I think you'll find over the next few days, nurse. Nurse, I do not wish to see these men. Nurse! Nurse!
Shut it, Arthur. What are you in here for, Daly? Having your wallet removed, is it?
Well, what's the problem? What amazing crime are we taxpayers subsidising you to solve this time? Small tin of paint gone missing in Fulham, has it?
Just to turn you right up, Arthur. Violence not being your scene, exactly.
Violence?
Arthur, I've got this little friend. Horrible little beggar he is. He tells me facts about low-level persons on my manor. Now, he's a bit slow, like a week behind the news of the world, but he's very reliable. What I'm trying to tell you, Arthur, is the whole of West London knows you were around when someone frightened Joe Harrison so badly he had a massive coronary.
Oh, my good God.
Pennies dropped.
You look all right, Mr. Chisholm. Look, I was there. I heard a big bang and I legged it. I called everyone by the RSPCA. On my life, I never saw who done it or what happened.
Room for improvement, Arthur.
Oh, come on, Mr. Chisholm. You know I wouldn't keep stum about a thing like that.
You might. If a mate was involved, like Tony Apsey.
Do what?
Oh, it's just too cosy for words, isn't it? An ex-con called Terry McCann plays pool with an ex-con called Tony Apsey. They both know an old chancer called Daly, who happens to be present when the aforementioned Apsey's partner carks it. And while I think about it, how convenient that Apsey was having a day in the country at the time. I suppose in a few months we'll have all three of you down that warehouse turning over a nice few quid.
Mr. Chisholm, you've got to be joking.
We're going back to have a few more words with Apsey, Arthur, while we got him tucked up down the neck. Why don't you stay tucked up here, eh? Like a good boy.
We shall return.
Yeah, well, you were dead right about Chisholm. He pulled in Tony Apsey first thing.
It's pathetic, isn't it? He's just trying to get back at Tony for giving him the runaround years ago. I mean, he knows he wouldn't have anything to do with shooters.
Winchester Club? Yeah, I'll pay for the call. Arthur, for the last time, will you stop reversing the charges when you call here? Yeah. It's for you.
Hello, mate. You found the nurse of your dreams yet, eh?
I've had Chisholm here. Yeah, and his druid. And listen, he knows all about... You know what? Yes! The old bloody world and his wife knows. Listen, you come over here, we got to talk. Right.
Your father wants a word with you. He's had a bit of news about Joe Harrison.
Peter Neal takes the ride this afternoon as regular jockey.
Nice day out, is it, lads? Not bad, Wendy?
Jack Splash made a splash when he was absolutely...
No, I asked, you see, because being an agoraphobic, I don't get out much. Still, I've got a few bob. I don't need to lift a finger. I care for my friends. They need my help. And they like a bet. No tax on the winnings, credit readily available. What do I get from you lot? You toe rags, who without me couldn't get a job in a dung heap. I get a right cock up. But you'll end up with me losing my telephone numbers.
Dad, look.
Now you look, son. If a punter owes me £8,000, there's no point frightening him to death, because then he don't have to pay, get it? Now then, shooters.
Oh, Dad, it's me hobby.
Yes, I know it is. Play with them in your bedroom, polish them, sleep with them under your pillow, try a little Russian roulette even, but do not shoot at people who owe me money.
I told him that, Wendy.
Now, shut up, Harry. It's down to you.
Me? I tried to stop him.
Yeah, and you failed, Harry. 'Cause you are a bleeding failure, that's why. You ain't got the proper authority. So sod off and count money. Keefy, go play on the motorway. Sammy.
Yes, Wendy.
Find this Daily geezer. Have a chat, see what he knows. I don't want young Keith in any bother. And about this brother of Harrison's, Vic or something, you better find him and all. Tell him he's inherited a very major debt.
Well, general anaesthetic. If that goes wrong, you may as well hang up your boots. You know what I mean? Here, you've had it before, haven't you?
Well, more or less.
Yeah, well, you just have a bit of a rest then, Sunbeam. If I don't see you before, good luck. Touch wood. Oh, you'll be as sick as a dog for a day or so, but it'll be worth it in the end. Oh, hello, son. Your dad's in the pink, considering.
He'll be the death of me. You get my smokes?
Yep, here you go, Dad. Listen, what's all this about Chisholm?
Well, like I said, he's been in here in total disregard for my condition, trying to shorten my life by making up some conspiracy between you and me and Tony Apsey.
I wonder how he knew you were there. Tony would never have told him.
Well, he's boasting about some grass he's got.
No, Chisholm, he probably mows it at weekends.
Well, someone told him about me, pretty sharpish. Probably everyone on the manor knows by now, including whoever ruffled Harrison's feathers. Yeah, leave that alone. I want you to put yourself about and drop a few hints that I know bugger all, right?
Oh, right, I'll tell him. I'll tell him Arthur Daly knows bugger all.
Yeah. You ever had a general anaesthetic?
Yeah, with me tonsils, yeah.
What's it like?
God, I don't know. It was only a nipper, I can't remember. I think I threw up a lot.
Charming. Did you get hold of Green?
I tried, didn't I? Kept missing him. Listen, you're in hospital, right? You're Chisholm Star Witness of the Month. Now stop worrying about clothes dummies.
Yeah, right. Sorry. Right, then. You off, then?
Yeah, I might as well, eh? Yeah. Listen, if I don't see you, good luck tomorrow morning, you know. Best foot forward, eh? All right?
Right, yeah.
Hello.
You're a good boy, Terry.
Do what?
Them non-stick pans, you see you shift them tomorrow.
If there's time, all right. If not, you'll have to non-stick them yourself, all right? Ta-ra.
Hi, tell. How is the master?
Oh, he's all right. Well, he's a bit anxious about this Harrison affair, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Any messages?
Yeah, a bloke called Green phone. After his dummies, whatever that means.
Oh, cobblers, I've been trying to find him all day. Did he leave a number?
Afraid not. They still got Apsey down, Nick.
Yeah. I've just been schlepping all over the manor trying to find some gossip. Nobody's got a bad word to say about this Harrison bloke. Nice, quiet geezer, like to bet, always a bit skin. Well, it's not grounds for that sort of treatment, is it?
No way.
Dear Terence. No. Terry. Dear Terry, I am writing this in case something happens to me. You would laugh if you could see me now, but what with Harrison and having this operation, I seem to have gone a bit morbid. This is just to say that you have been like a son to me, even though at times I might have been a bit inconsiderate. But you know what the pressures on the entrepreneur are in this day and age. I hope you have enjoyed our long association as much as I have, despite the vicissitude, ups and downs. Good luck, your pal, Arthur. Who the hell are you?
I brought you some flowers, Mr. Daly.
Oh, what sort of time do you call this?
Just shut your mouth a minute. About Joe Harrison.
Oh, my God, not that again. Look, I keep telling everybody, I don't know nothing. I've no idea what it was all about. Look, all I want to do is be left in peace with my ingrained toenails.
I said shut up. Now, you are going to have to tread very carefully, Mr. Daly. Because if me or my colleagues suffer the teeniest, weeniest inconvenience over the Harrison business, I will come and find you. I will get a hold of you, and I will take you away to my own personal hospital.
Your light was out. What on earth is this?
Sorry, nurse. I just had to call on my old friend, Mr. Daly, as soon as I learned of his predicament.
I don't care about that. Mr. Daly has an operation first thing in the morning, and visitors should not be on the ward at this time of night. Please leave now.
Yes, of course, nurse. Bye, old chap. Get well soon.
All right, Mr. Daly? Jolly good.
That's the lot.
Seems a bleeding sight more than 50 to me.
50, all right. I counted everyone down those warehouse stairs in the dark.
Oh, dear. You have got some bottle, haven't you, girl?
We've got to keep things ticking over while Tony's out of action.
I'll spend some time in a nick, you know. Could all have been different if I had a little grafter like you on the outside.
Well, it's never too late, Tel.
Dad. Hello? Yep. What? Wait, look. Arthur, calm down, will you? I can't understand the word you're saying, mate. Ah. Yeah, all right. I'll be right over. Arthur's had a little turn. Something went bump in the night.
Not even a cup of tea until after the operation. And you know how I like to kick off the day with a cooked meal. I mean, look at the time. I mean, it's not even 7. And all us poor sick people brutally awoken and starved. I think they had my number as soon as I came in here. They said, that geezer is perfectly fit. No kip and no nosh for him. Oi, you sleep?
No. Morning, all.
Oh, God.
Here, you look awful.
God, my little ray of sunshine.
You can tell it's your first time. You got that back to front.
Now, get off.
Good morning, Mr. Daly. How are we this morning?
The name is Daly.
Here, it's Mr. Hills, isn't it? Oh, you're all right here, Arthur. He fixed me Chalfonts a treat. You remember me, Mr. Hills?
Well, I'm afraid your face wouldn't mean a lot to me. Now then, feeling fit, Mr. Bailey?
Awful.
Splendid. We're going to take you to an anteroom where you'll be given an injection which will make you feel rather woozy. Shortly after that, you'll be in the operating theatre, and the next thing you know, it'll be all over.
Eh?
All right, Mr. Bailey?
Look, the name is Daly, D-A-L-E-Y, and it is my foot, my right foot. Could we get that straight?
Jolly good. Carry on, nurse. Thank you, everybody.
Will you wake up? We've got to talk.
What?
Well, I want to know what plans you've made for my personal protection.
Well, I phoned Chisholm. I told him you'd been threatened. And he said he couldn't spare any men for the time being, especially in view of your lack of cooperation. But he might try and pop in himself if he's got a minute.
That's nice, isn't it? I might as well donate my poor little body to science now. That's if Butcher Hills leaves any of it in one piece. Look, if you can stay awake long enough, I want you to get out and earn a crust. Find out where Chisholm got this gossip from and get him off my back. Oh, is that all? Yeah.
Off we go, Mr. Daly.
Terry, do you believe in, you know, what's it? The governor? God. Oh, will you wake up?
Just a little prick.
He's got a lovely smile, though, hasn't he?
Hey, come on, you're not allowed in here.
Detective Sergeant Chisholm, Detective Constable Jones. Hilda, very important I have a word with Mr. Daly.
He's just had a pre-med.
1 minute is all I need. I'll take full responsibility. So, very much, nurse. Well, Daly, these alleged threats.
What do you mean, alleged?
Well, it's very convenient, isn't it? This mysterious person turning up at this juncture. Wasting a police time is a very serious matter, Daly.
Bill, you always take it very seriously, Mr. Chisholm.
Right. Description.
Description?
Of the alleged perpetrator of the alleged threats.
Tall. Dark. And ugly.
Leave it out, Jones.
There was flowers and flowers of carnations, fluffy ones, and daisies. Arthur Daly's daisies. Spiky ones.
Daly, I'm gonna lose my rag.
Leave it out. He's just had a jab, hasn't he?
Oh, do not lose your rag, Chiz. A man without his rag is not a man, Chiz. Chiz. Terry, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, yeah.
Oh, just had this fantastic idea.
Yeah, bloody good stuff. We're gonna get some out. I've had enough of this. When he comes round, out of orbit, I'm gonna settle him for good.
Hold on, Chiz. Listen, I've got to go, mate. You'll be all right.
Hello?
Wait, Chisholm.
You two are right in it. You know that, McKen.
You know Arthur wouldn't make up a story like that. The thing is, it lets Apsy off the hook, doesn't it? And you can't stand it. You better go back to your grass and get the full strength, son.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ah, come on. Look, he's got to know who rattled Harrison, hasn't he? It's the biggest smile on the manor. He takes earners from both sides and gives you the right run around.
Your time is coming, McKen.
Yeah?
This was by Mr. Daly's bed. I think it's for you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, bloody hell. What is it now, then?
I had a very nasty rumour about a grass who's keeping secrets from his friend, the policeman.
See you, Mr. Chisholm.
Now, you've got to convince me those rumours are wrong, else I'll move Heaven and Hammersmith Broadway to put you away.
Nice bite. Who are you? Detective Sergeant Chisholm. Now, is he a mate or is it just business? No, stay there. Now, this cozzer. You told him that Arthur Daly was at Harrison's, right? Now, all I want to know is who told you.
Get stuff.
God, that's nice, isn't it? Oh, it's lovely. Do you draw it yourself?
Yeah?
It's amazing, isn't it? I wouldn't have thought that you could draw breath.
Look, it's Harry Martin you want, not me.
Who's Harry Martin? Oh, come on, son. I mean, wouldn't it be a shame, eh? Why don't you just...
Welcome back to the land of the living, Mr. Daly.
Living?
We can have a nice little rest now.
Letter. In the locker.
Yes, don't you worry about that. I gave it to the young man. We nearly forgot it, didn't we?
You gave it to him?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. He'll make my life a bloody misery.
Yeah?
Terry McCann.
Who wants him?
The name's Vic Harrison. Joe Harrison's brother. He was straight as a die, was Joe. Good as gold. He grafted at his work. It was good to his missus. A couple of pints on a Saturday night and he couldn't wait to get home. He did like a bet now, as far back as I can remember. Trouble is, it got so bad, he couldn't walk past a betting shop. No, Gamblers Anonymous. At his first meeting, he had them taking bets on who owed the most money. If he'd chased Crumpet instead, he'd be alive today.
Did he owe a lot?
About 8 grand. He got in with this bent bookie called Wendy.
Wendy? Who's she?
He, son, he. Albert Wendell. 20 stone of short-ass nastiness. He's agoraphobic. That don't mean he hates aggro. He loves it. It means he bottles if he leaves his gaff. Does all his business on the phone. Uses people like Harry Martin to run his messages.
Well, that's the geezer I've been looking for. The slate's clean now, isn't it?
No, it ain't. A couple of months ago, he took me to see Wendy. He needed me to guarantee more credit. Well, the only way he could see was to carry on punting. Ah, bloody madness. That's why I legged it to Glasgow, because I knew Wendy would be after me.
Why'd you come back?
I ain't the Lone Ranger, and I ain't gonna live in Glasgow. I heard you were a friend of Apsis, so I thought you might help me to sort out things with that fat bastard. Tell him I've got a couple of grand together, but he's got to collect in person.
I've come to see Wendy about Harrison. You deaf or something?
What are you playing at, Sammy, bringing strangers in here?
It's about Harrison. I'm a friend of Arthur Daly's.
I see. Mr. Daly sent you round here to screw a little bonus out of me for shutting his yap, did he? Well, I call that an insult. So I'm just going to have to ask Sammy here to break your arms.
Great. Hold on. Look. I haven't come here for a handout, all right? I've come with a message from Vic Harrison. He wants to settle up. But he's only going to do it if you turn up in person, right? Since what happened to his brother, his bottle's gone completely, and he don't trust these deadheads unless you're with him.
I've got to go out.
That's all right, Dad. Drive will do you good.
I'll phone you when I know the where and when.
Does Mr. Harris intend to settle the entire debt?
Now, you must be Harry Martin. Now, this is a gentleman who spoke to a rather well-known grass called Dermot and told him all about what happened at the warehouse. Good day, gentlemen.
You ponce. Why did you do a thing like that, Harry?
Now, look here, Wendy, I didn't name no names. I knew Daly had seen Keith. So I thought if the bill pick up Keith through Daly, there won't be any comeback on us.
I don't believe this. Dad? You want my Keithy put away, did you? Why?
Because he's a right little prat. He's thick, he's lazy, he costs us money and he makes me bloody puke.
What? Here, Dad, you gonna let him say stuff like that? So that's what you think about my son, is it? What do you think about him, Sammy?
Well, Wendy, basically I agree. Personally, I think he's a right worm.
Dad?
They let Tony Apsey go this morning.
Yeah, I know. How'd you know? Because I phoned Chisholm, didn't I?
Hey?
Dropped Wendy right in it. Told him I was at the warehouse on that day. Saw everything. So what are we doing here, then? Because Chisholm will be in a minute, and I want to be on the spot when he nicks that fat slug. As far as I'm concerned, he killed Joe. I wouldn't give him a penny even if I had it.
Hold on. Here we go. In the middle.
Bastard. The bastard. As soon as he's paid up, have them both.
So where's the bold Chisholm then, eh?
What's the name of this ground again?
Terrific.
All right, Harrison. You've taken years off my life. Where's my money?
How does £2.75 grab you? You piece of rubbish.
Sammy.
You.
Let me in! Let me in!
You nearly scored a try, son. Well, they do call it a ruck, don't they? You all right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
He's looking well, isn't he? Yeah, for the members of the Winchester Club, isn't it?
Nice one, isn't it? Here you go. Bit of vitamins.
Oh, lovely.
I've got a drink for you, and all.
Oh, thank God. Oh, so. Yeah, well, we saw her indoors leaving. She looked a bit down in the mouth.
Yeah, I sent her off with a flea in her ear. She only made me some sausage sandwiches and left them on the hall table.
Oh, dear.
You all right, Terry?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I just wondered, that's all.
Tony Absey's out to Nick Arthur.
Yeah, I know. So, you're okay, eh?
Shouldn't I be?
Well, hospital, you know, it does funny things to people. It gets them going. It sets them thinking. It's a stress. And, I mean, they say things, or perhaps write things.
Yeah, apparently, Wendell's son caved right in. Put them all in a frame. Shot his own dad. Amazing.
Well, I've certainly had an education today. This has taught me a lot. Apparently, my finer feelings count for nothing.
You had another one of those injections or something?
He's amazing. He's incredible.
You'd tell Chuckers to that, would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, listen. That nurse gave me a note from you, but I lost it in a ruck or something.
You mean you never read it?
Didn't have time. That was only about those non-stick frying pans, wasn't it?
Ah, spot on. You shifted them, Terry?
Well, the job's rolling on satisfactorily.
No, that is not good enough. Come in.
Ah, Mr. Daly. Fowler, Hospital Administration. Might I have a word?
Indeed you might, Mr. Fowler. Would you mind hanging about outside for a moment, lads?
Yeah, all right. See you in a minute.
Yeah. I've been waiting to complain about my accommodation.
Quite. But I'm afraid I have some rather bad news, Mr. Daly.
How do you mean?
Well, in the first year of your particular scheme, the insurance company is only responsible for emergency operations.
Please go to X-ray.
So you see, I must ask you for some surety of payment for your operation before you're discharged.
I understand, yeah. Oh, no problem, no problem. On your way out, would you mind asking my colleagues to pop back in?
Yeah. Mr. Daly would like to see you.
Cheers.
Mr. Daly, you're not supposed to be out of bed yet.
No, straight up. I can still feel them. It's like when you have something off, you know, you can still feel it.
You telling me you can still feel your toenails?
Yeah.
You feel that?
Terry! No. It's a well-known phenomenon.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a phantom ingrown toenail.
Terry.
Hello, mate.
Can I say, mate, how are you,
That's all right.
Did Green pick up those dummies okay?
Ah,
dummies?
Have I said something?
No, it's nothing, Arthur, it's nothing.
Terry, how much?
It's nothing. With peanuts. Hardly covered me expenses.
You taking a... Michael?
Nah, there's a little drink in it for you, isn't there? Of course there is. There you go, cock and hen, all right?
Tenner?
Yeah, might as well knock it out. Hey, come on, Dave.
Yeah, Terry?
All right, Arthur? Not so bad, Billy. How's yourself? Stockroom looks a bit barren, my son.
Yeah, business is a bit thin at the moment.
Say no more. Billy and Nigel, Loose Tailboard Enterprises at your service. Only this lot's fallen off the back of some rather high-class garment vans.
No, not today, lads, not today.
You don't believe me. Clock these. Dewar, Artnell, Jager, Hardy Amos, Burberry. Ah, the names have been removed to protect the innocent, know what I mean? But you can take it from me, they're all there.
Yeah, that's as maybe, but who's going to protect me if these goods are not what you say they are?
Arthur, would I unload garbage on you? These dresses have got tone.
Yeah, you know that, and I can see that. But it's not everyone who's got my eye for the finer things. It's a sad fact, Billy. An average punter wouldn't know a bit of class if it came up and smacked him in the eye.
Granted.
I mean, these may be the real McCoy, but people are so suspicious.
But would anyone doubt your word, Arthur?
Well, that's my point. How do I spread the word? Given the origin of these garments, I can't exactly advertise, can I?
Get it like this, advertises itself. Remember those class Italian jeans we put your way? What were they called again, Nige?
Faruqi.
Were they sellers or what?
Yeah, I did manage to keep my head above water in that little transaction.
Leave off, Arthur. With that sort of brand name, you could have sold them 10 times over, even if they'd all had one leg missing.
All right, so they were popular.
Popular? The man's a joker. You were embarrassed by the money you made on that deal.
Listen, Billy, where money's concerned, it takes a lot to embarrass me.
That's what I'm saying. And these are even more upmarket. At the price we're asking, all you need is a contact at the quality end of the fashion trade to point you in the right direction, and you'll end up with a profit that'll have you blushing for a week.
Hello?
Terry, it's Kevin. Kevin O'Hara.
God, yeah, hello, Kev. How you going, mate? You still in the pub game?
Yeah, that's why I'm phoning you. Listen, how are you fixed for work?
Well, I'm not exactly rushed off my feet.
Good. Then I've got a proposition that might interest you. Go easy with that shamrock. You nearly have my head off with it. Look, I've been put in charge of a new boozer, and we're opening Saturday night. Mind them harps! They're only polystyrene. Listen, I can't talk now. Can you come over and see me? I'm on the Kilburn High Road. The Blarney Stone.
Irish pub, is it?
How did you guess?
No, the only thing is, Kilburn's a bit of a schlep for me. My motor's out of commission.
Look, get a minicab. I'll bung you for it. Oh, no. Not plastic leprechauns. There's got to be a limit. Listen, I'll have to go now. Speak to you later. Bye.
I'm glad I caught you, Terry. I want you to drive me somewhere.
What, you lost the use of your arms and legs, have you?
No, I've got a bit of merchandise needs humping too.
I see, so you thought you'd harness up the old packles, eh?
What?
Listen, I could go potty in there waiting for any sign of life from you.
Listen, I've been having a thin time too, you know.
Oh, so now you thought you'd come round, click the old fingers...
Slap this, Ronnie, you naughty boy. You've been fluttering on the Gigi's again, haven't you?
Sorry, darling?
Your bookmaker's here to collect his ill-gotten gains.
Bookmaker? Do excuse me, Mrs. Penrose. I'll be right back. Take that.
Ronnie?
What are you trying to do, ruin me? I mean, I'm trying to entertain clients and I have to contend with you turning my showroom into a warehouse. Now, what's it all about, Arthur?
Just give me 5 minutes, Ronnie. You'll be glad I dropped by. Cop this.
5 minutes? Zoe, take over for 5 minutes.
Ronnie be long? I wanted to ask him how he thought I'd look in this.
You've done very well for yourself, Ronnie. In fact, I'm thinking of extending the fashion side of my business. You know, move with the people who matter.
Oh, do me a favour, Arthur. I'm a top fashion agent. I represent the work of some of the best designers in the country. I deal in top-class ready-to-wear, not your cheap and nasty high street tat.
Do you call Dior and Norma Artnell high street tat?
Oh, is that what they're supposed to be?
What do you mean, supposed? I wouldn't have thought a man in your position needed labels to recognise quality.
Quite right, and I'll tell you, what you've got there has never been paraded down a top-class catwalk.
How can you tell?
The 3 Fs.
Eh?
Fibre, fabric, and finish. Come on, I'll show you. Come on. Now, these are all the genuine article. Natural wool, natural silk, and crepe de chine. But what you got there, I mean, it's all synthetic mixtures. I mean, look at it. I mean, look. Look, you've even got a bit of nylon lace on that one. And look at the buttonholes, the lining, the stitching. It's all machined.
Well, of course it's all machined. How else would it be done?
By hand. I mean, it's all hand sewn on my garments. Look at that. Lovely. All hand sewn.
Look, Ronnie, I have it from a reliable source that all this stuff is kosher.
Kosher? Well, they're not bad imitations, Arthur. But kosher, it goes on all the time. And it's people like my designers who are usually on the receiving end of rackets like this. Especially this time of year. A couple of weeks before the start of a new season, and you're in danger of a little moonlight visit.
Yeah, but the clothes you handle are ever so unique. I mean, they'd be easily traceable.
Yeah, but it's not the clothes they're after. It's the ideas. Once they get their hands on a collection, well, it's flown up to somewhere like Hong Kong. The design has changed, well, ever so slightly. Just a sort of pocket here, flap change there. Then the new range is made up on the cheap in some sweatshop, and then flown back here and marketed as an original collection.
It seems to me that what you need is someone to mind all this gear, a bit informally.
Yeah, you got someone in mind?
Yeah, my business associate outside, Terence McCann.
Are you telling me you think he'd make a reliable night watchman?
Absolutely. With Terry on the premises, midnight creeping will become obsolete.
Well, it sounds interesting. Go on, Arthur.
Ronnie, get out here. I can't take any more of this pain.
Terry, have you been annoying this young lady?
Not him. Tallulah Bankhead outside. 2 more minutes of her.
Don't worry, she can wait for a while. Now, come in and meet Arthur Daly. Arthur, this is Zoe.
Hello, my dear. Model, are you?
No, dressmaker.
Oh.
She is, in fact, a very talented designer. This is her first season for us. I do, of course, handle more established names.
If you can find them under the cobwebs.
Yes, what our star turn is trying to say, Arthur, is that all the other collections are safe, predictable. There's not one idea amongst the old bunch that anyone wants to steal. But with Zoe, well, she's that rare thing, original.
Public recognition at last.
Yeah, that's why I want McCann to forget about everything else in my showroom and pay special attention to Zoe's dresses.
Do what?
What's he talking about?
Yeah, do you want to explain something to me, Arthur?
No, Terry. Ronnie's been explaining for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, and I was outside, remember?
All right, look. It seems someone would like to get their hands on Zoe's collection and take it for a walk. So you're going to be minding it for a couple of weeks.
Oh, so that's what you're here for, eh? Ronnie's hired muscle.
Don't you worry your head about that, my dear.
Yeah, well, I know all about hard men and the kind of people they run errands for.
Right, well, the only thing to talk about now is the fee.
Wait outside, Terry.
No, you better start talking.
No, not now, Terry. Not
Listen,
now.
I can't do
You
it.
wait up
One,
here.
secondly, I don't want to.
I'll be out there in a minute. I'll be out there in a minute.
Mr. Daly, I think he slipped his lead.
Terry? Terry?
Go away, I don't want to talk to you.
Oh, what have I done now?
Well, that's just it, innit? You don't know, do you?
Well, tell me. Oh, I see. What I say counts now all of a sudden, does it? Get in, Terry. We'll discuss it on the way to Kilburn. No, thank you. I'll get there under my own steam. Wait! You see that? He nearly had my wing. Get out of the bus lane, then. Bus lanes? There's not enough congestion on the road already. Come on, Terry. Give it a miss. It's too much like aggravation. There will be some aggravation if I get in that motor with you. I mean, a bus. It'll do me.
Move along inside.
What's that, oi? Oh, don't worry, Terry. There'll be another one along in half an hour.
So, what do you say you got to see this bloke about?
I didn't. But as you've been fishing for the last 3 miles, you might as well know I've got a little work lined up.
Hey? What do you mean, work? You can't go freelance.
Why not?
Well, because there are certain rules of protocol that have to be observed.
Oh, yeah, like the one that says you can get your sticky little fingers into anything I earn? Well, forget it. From now on, I'm on my own.
Terry, let us not be headstrong about this now.
Look, is this green enough for you?
How are you, mate? Not so bad. Yourself?
Yeah, smashing that, yeah.
How much do I owe you, pal?
What for? Nah, he thinks you're a cab driver. This is Arthur Daly, a mate of mine.
A business associate.
Kevin O'Hara. That's handy. Saved me a taxi fare.
There may be other X's to be considered, though.
Do what?
Well, depending on the fee for the job.
£50 for 4 hours work, suit you?
50 sobs? What sort of function is it? A Cray Brothers reunion?
No. Saturday's opening night, and you'd be getting that kind of dough because you would be the lone agent of law and order.
Oh, dear, oh, Lord, Kevin. Look, thanks for your confidence, mate, but I used to drink here, remember?
Well, it was the volunteer.
Yeah, and there was no shortage of those when it all went off, was there?
Forget the spit and sawdust days. All this is going to be a big choice. Nobody gets in without a collar and tie.
Oh, that'll look lovely with all the wimpy and McAlpine donkey jackets, won't it?
For somebody with a name like McCann, you've got a funny ideal Irishman, pal.
Terry, why don't you get some drinks in?
Oh, sorry, I'm forgetting my manners. What do you want?
Oh, that's very kind of you. Vodka and slimline.
Dry martini for me, Tal.
I'll get him in, shall I?
Yeah.
Or whatever you're having yourself.
Cheers. Give us a large vodka.
I was banking on Terry.
Well, things are likely to get a bit naughtier than you let on, aren't they?
Afraid so. That's why I wanted the best.
Well, if you will negotiate with the Labour Force direct, what else can you expect? Oh,
no ice.
Cheers.
You think you could get him to come across?
Well, there'd be a consultancy fee.
Score.
Pony.
Done.
Shows how much I need you, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I suppose there's no way you're going to help me out with a shiver's job.
No. I'm not going to sit up all night in the dark, looking after a load of frocks.
All night in the dark? If I didn't know you better, I'd say your bottle had gone.
Tell you what, you do my job now and again. See how you like the flavour.
Don't take no brains to have a fight. When I was a younger man, I used to take all that nonsense in my stride.
Your bottle goes at the thought of it.
Yeah, you've only been with me since I've been up market. I used to be a bit useful.
You've got the fighting art of a blancmange.
Yeah, go on, sneer.
Anyway, I couldn't do it even if I wanted to.
Why not?
The Blarney Stone, remember? I've just agreed to work there Saturday night, haven't I?
So?
So I can't be in two places at once.
Pub jobs are 10 a penny.
Yeah, well, I ain't proud.
No.
No.
You're too sniffy to take a soft number with a quality, though, aren't you? The way we've been scratching around these last few weeks, I'm very tempted to do it myself.
All right, all right.
What?
You stand in for me Saturday night while I'm at the boozer, and I'll do the rest of the fortnight.
No. Oh, hold on, Terry, hold on.
Nah, I'd be a doddle for you, son. Especially at your age.
God, dear, look at this.
Oh, you're making heavy weather of that, Terry.
I'll be better off on the floor.
No. Perseverance, my son. It'll be well worthwhile. That is a top-quality camp bed.
What? Tell you what, the winos on the embankment will get a better night's keep than me.
Yeah, that's gratitude for you. After I brought it along myself at no small inconvenience.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. And look, don't worry about paying me now. I'll dock it off your wages.
You're all out, you are.
Yeah, I know. Oh, mind your fingers.
This is not very convenient, Arthur. I trust they won't be there for long.
Of course not. Dave, I can't leave them in the motor. They're like gold bullion.
I know. Well, I hope that the rightful owner don't turn up and claim them.
I am the rightful owner.
Oh, yeah?
Of course I am. Got invoices, receipts, everything from customs and excise.
Foreign, are they?
Yeah, some of them, yeah. Hey, when's your good lady's birthday?
Oh, I don't know. A couple of months' time.
This could be your lucky day.
I hope not.
Dave, pass over that top box, will you? I'll show you something. She's 12, isn't she, your good lady?
I think she's going to be 39 again.
No, she's a 12, Dave. Trust me, excuse me.
Oh.
No problem at all. Now, you have a look at this. Hang on with that for us, will you? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Is it?
Well, of course it is. Christine Dior.
Christian.
Well, I don't know. I suppose she could be. Seems a nice lady.
She's a fella, Arthur.
Who told you that?
It's a well-known fact.
Oh, you don't know where you are these days, do you? Anyway, the point is that this comes from his or her shop in Paris. And I tell you this, her indoors will be livid if I don't give her first refusal.
Well, I think her indoors should have first refusal, eh?
Wrong size, Dave. Now, look, have a look at this. This is what we call a creation.
Oh, yeah. Looks just like a dress to me.
I know, Dave. That's because you are not familiar with the 3 Fs.
I beg your pardon.
Fibre, finish, and what do you call it? Material.
Well, that ain't an F, Arthur.
Yeah, fabric. That is what we call it in the demi-monde.
Oh, I thought it was called haute couture.
Well, yes, that is a similar phrase, Dave. I seem to be talking to someone who's a bit of an expert.
Yeah, well, I do like to thumb through the pages of Vogue from time to time.
Well, in that case, have a butcher's at them buttonholes.
Buttonholes?
And stitched.
Stitched up more like.
Now, would I do that to you, Dave? Oh, hello, Ted. Hang on a second. You don't mind, do you? He's about the same shape and size as your missus, isn't he?
He's thinner.
Now, just hold it up there.
Come on, Arthur.
There you go.
Now, what are people going to think?
Not these days, Ted. Look at that. Yeah, go on, give us a twirl, like the models do on the cakewalk. Go on, round you go. Get a picture, Dave? See? Simple cocktail dress. Formal, but casual for them little functions at the Hilton or at home with your friends.
It is nice, Arthur. I'll give you that. It's very nice.
I thought you'd like it. 80 sols to you.
£18.
Oh, you are a wicked character, Dave. 8 tenors. That is an original.
So are you, Arthur.
70 to you.
One more word from you, Arthur, and I'll get you to settle your slate.
Bit strong, Arthur.
You are.
Oh, yeah.
I tell you what, Ted. Don't half suit you.
Yeah?
Don't fancy it, do you?
Aye.
Hello.
Here. This place stinks of Vindaloo.
Yeah, that old takeaway does linger a bit, doesn't it?
It's diabolical. It's got right into the garments.
Well, what am I supposed to do, starve?
You didn't go out collect it, did you?
No, I found the old Bombay Grab. They delivered it.
The Bombay Grab? Yeah. Well, tonight, McCann, no foreign food.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Fine. I'll have fish and chips. With lashings of salt and vinegar. That old cigar done half pen and ink, doesn't it? Ta-da.
Oh, sorry, love.
My fault, I'm not looking well.
Zoe!
Terry!
Every time we meet, something falls on the floor. We ought to play pass the parcel.
I'd only drop it again. I'm still half asleep.
Half asleep? I've done a full day's work at your governor's place up west.
Meaning us creative types lie in bed half the morning.
Tell you what, you don't half look different.
Oh, my clothes. Well, you get suited up when you go to a function, right? And when you're working, you dress down. And me, it's the other way around. I'll get changed later in the day, but why should I be permanently on parade?
Yeah, but you're a fashion designer, aren't you?
You're supposed to be an odd man. Do you walk around in hobnail boots all day?
Hobnail boots? Thought you were supposed to know about old men.
I've got brothers. I've been out with fellas like you, all macho and muscle on top, marshmallows underneath.
Not me. Heart of iron, nerves of steel.
Done any boxing?
Me? Yeah, lots.
Any good?
Well, I'm not too shabby. I was just on my way to the gym now, as it happens.
Well, that's a shame. I was about to tempt you with an offer you couldn't refuse. A cup of instant coffee.
Well, do you live round here, then?
Number 13.
Eh? Well, I'll tell you what, I might pop in on the way home. Yeah, take you up on your offer.
Yeah, all right.
Are the aimers on my rails, Arthur? That's all I'm short of.
Look, Jerry, look at that. I mean, look, go on, have a look. Show me a single fault in the workmanship.
It's not that, Arthur. If I put those alongside my regular stock, I'll have the law round here in no time flat.
Well, sew your own labels in.
No. It's too upmarket for me. This ain't Harrods, you know.
Now tell me, where did you learn to be a designer, eh?
Art school.
Art school, really? Well, do you enjoy it, do you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's what I'm good at, innit? And it gives one the chance to mix with a better class of person.
You didn't seem too impressed with them yesterday.
Oh, go on, bet that lot. That lot made me want to start scratching.
Well, what about Shivers? I mean, you're not too fond of him either, are you?
No, not a lot. So why did I get involved with him?
Well, the thought had flickered across my mind, yeah.
How can I explain it to you? When you were in boxing, how much did you make on a good night?
A good night? I don't know. About 200 quid, I suppose.
And the promoters?
Yeah, I know what you mean. A lot more than that.
And how many of them blokes are still making a living fighting, eh?
Well, now? None of them, I wouldn't think.
No, but the promoters are still going strong, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a fairly safe bet, yeah. Look, what is all this about promoters?
If Shivers was in boxing, what do you think he would be?
Well, there wouldn't have been a lot of chance of him taking a right hand, I suppose. Not in the ring, anyway.
No. But you did, didn't you, eh? For what, £200 on a good night?
I fought the British champion once.
And you were a contender, eh?
Yeah.
Along with how many others? I'm not having a go at you, Terry, but it's the same all over the bloody place. The town's calling with contenders. And Shivers gives me exactly the same line. Work like a dog for Mickey Mouse money, and then you get a shot at the title, only somehow it never happens. Before you know it, you're replaced by another bleeding contender.
Yeah, but if the promoters don't back you, you've got no chance, have you?
Right, they've got it well sewn up, haven't they? I got Shivers sus, though. I'm going to stay there till I get my name known. Then he gets the big E.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, a girl's got to eat, hasn't she? Tell you what, I'll take you out for a nice Chinese, shall I? Proper one, sit-down job.
Well, it's got to be better than cheese, isn't it?
Laurie, I am offering you exclusivity at knockdown prices. I tell you, my son, stick these on their hangers, and before the creases can drop out, you'll be asking me for more.
Arthur, just hold up a minute. Take a look at my customers. Degenerates. I'm catering for degenerates. It's not my taste, but it's a living.
So bring a little refinement into their lives.
No, I don't think so now, if you don't mind. I'm getting enough sideways glance as it is. If you ain't going much longer with that stuff, my reputation's finished.
Laurie, Norma Artnell. She used to dress royalty.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Be handy next time Princess Margaret drives him and sent it off the peg.
I knew it was useless offering you anything of quality.
Hey, Arthur! Arthur! Here a minute. You copping a deaf one or what?
No, I'm just speechless at the nerve of you two. Tooting me up like that after slipping me this moody gear.
Moody gear?
My own fault for not looking closer. That's what you get for taking people on trust.
You mean those dresses are Sexton Blake's?
Are they fakes? Machine finishing, synthetic fabrics?
On my life, Arthur, we didn't know.
Nah, you don't want them back either, do you?
Ah, well, I'll tell you what I'm prepared to do. We'll take them off your hands if you'll accommodate us in a little proposition we want to put to you.
found you. I need a score.
Oh, not now, Terry, no. I've got problems. Billy and Nigel want to store some stuff at the lock-up for a few hours Saturday night.
They're an example to us all, those two, aren't they? I mean, the way they work those unsociable hours.
There's nothing shady about it.
With Billy and Nigel, the way they flit about, I bet they've forgotten what daylight is. Anyway, if it's all above board, what's the problem?
Saturday night.
So?
Well, that's the night I have to stand in for you at the showroom.
Well, give them the keys, they're big boys. They can unlock it themselves, can't they?
Oh, come on, Terry. There's a lot of valuable gear in my lock-up. I mean, I know they're business associates of mine, but there's no reason to put temptation in their way.
Well, you're such a trusting soul, aren't you? Look, give us a tenner if you're pushed.
Look, you might at least try and help me.
Well, don't see what I can do.
Oh, sub out that pump job to someone else.
I can't do that. Kevin wants me.
Well, I can't let Billy and Nigel down.
And I can't let Kevin down.
Yeah, what are you on the tap for, anyway?
I thought I'd take little Zoe out to the old Peking Palace.
Oh, no. You're better off away from that sort, Terry. Very funny people, them frock designers. Especially the ones from Bethnal Green.
Well, you should know after your performance at Shyster's showroom.
Shivers.
Look, just give us a sub, will you? I'll see what I can do.
Will you? I won't forget this, Terry.
And the other one. What time are you meeting Nigel and Billy?
Midnight-ish.
Well, that should be all right, then. Go on, get away from the booze and I'll set you on your way.
What, you mean I've still got to guard that showroom?
It's the best I can do, mate. See you later. Have a nice meal.
Oh, Ronnie.
Arthur, where's McCann?
Oh, he's coming on later. I'm standing in for him till midnight.
You?
Now, don't you start. I've had enough of that from Terry. I mean, I have done a bit in my time, you know.
I'm well aware of that, Arthur. And even though the old mean streak might be hampered by all that bulk, I bet you've got a few tricks up your sleeve, eh? No, it's just I want you to be sensible. See, if anyone comes creeping round here at night while you're in charge, no heroics, right? I mean, some of those psychopaths with sawn-off shotguns don't stop to ask questions. And I'll tell you, much as I value that collection, well, if anything should happen to you, Arthur, I never forgive myself. So look, you hold the fort till Terry comes. What time? 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
Right. Now remember, low profile, right? Ciao.
Terry.
Give yourself a lager. Come on, cheer up. Band's not that bad, is it?
Those brewers make me smile. They've got about as much idea about Irishmen as you have. Not content with outing the disco and stacking the jukebox full of Jim Reeves records, they have to bring this lot in for openers.
Who are they?
The Shamrocks.
Leave off. You're getting me at it, aren't you?
I wish I was.
Well, that's not my scene, but well, most of the punters in here are Irish anyway, aren't they?
That's right. And they're not amused.
No, I can see how they might think that someone's having a go at them.
You said it. And having a bunch of iron sweaters churning out diddly-diddly-diddly-dee all evening is going to put the tin lid on it.
fancy the rabbit.
Here, we're in company here.
All right, keep calm, keep calm. The man just wants a bit of service, all right?
That's right. Well, I want a waiter. I'll call one.
Here, have a seat. Cracking that joke must have taken its toll on your brain.
No, you stay where you are and give your own brain a rest. What's that? I want a pint. Can I talk? You can put the flowers back in the vase. Give it us in a straight glass. Bloody dimples and handles you can't get your fingers through.
It'd help if you didn't have a hand like a bunch of bananas.
Yeah, that's how these glasses get dimples, Paddy, from blokes like you squeezing them too hard.
Listen, that's straight. Is that all right? All right?
Long time you find something to bellyache about.
It's a bit cloudy.
What do you want for 85 pence? A thunderstorm?
Leave it out, Mick.
It's all up!
1, 2, 3.
It's all off! Do something. Get this thing out. Hey! I'm breaking my heart! They're destroying all the furniture! I'm paying you to stop all this!
Hold on! Listen, chaps. Jesus! Where he's going? Come, leave it out. Bring a friend. Look, Paddy. Oh, Jerry!
Always gets them on their feet, that one.
Terry?
Arthur, listen. There's been a right bull and cow down here. I'm standing in what's left of a pub.
You must get over
No, you've never seen anything like it, mate.
Yeah, well, never mind all that, Terry. I want you over here right away.
No, that's just it, mate. I can't.
Terry, you've got
No, well, the old Biller here, they're taking a few statements. I've got to hang around.
But I'm being invaded. The doorbell won't stop ringing.
Well, why don't you answer it?
What, and have me head pulled off my shoulders by some gorilla in a balaclava helmet?
Arthur, how many villains do you know coming through the front door?
Well, perhaps they're casing the place to see if there's anyone in residence.
All right, maybe, yeah. I'll look over as soon as possible, all right?
Midnight, Terry. I can't keep Billy and Nigel waiting.
Arthur, don't you dare leave that collection.
Look, I've only got to open the warehouse for them.
Arthur!
All right, all right.
All right, then. I'll see you. OK, we'll see you later, mate.
What are you doing?
What are you doing here?
Zoe phoned me.
Did you open this?
Look, I've only just arrived. Shall we go up, eh?
Sure, if you want. Come on. It's funny, though. No sign of damage anywhere.
Oh, dear. Just your stuff, eh? Oh.
Nothing else as much as ruffled. Straight in and out. Not a mark to be seen. Not that they would have come up against much opposition.
You trying to say something?
I am saying it. I was leaning on that doorbell for ages earlier on, Terry, for all the good it did me.
And why would you come popping in here at this time of night, eh?
To check up on you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. Where were you, Terry?
I was out on another job. Arthur was standing in for me.
Well, an able deputy he turned out to be, didn't he?
And what's that supposed to mean?
I'll tell you what it bloody means. Look around here. There's no sign of a struggle, and even less sign of Arthur.
Have you called the old bill?
A waste of time. Break-ins at 10 a penny just before collections are due to be shown. Stuff gets nicked wholesale.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd be too anxious to get in touch with him.
Yeah, and if I did, I wouldn't waste any time pointing them in your direction.
Oh, yeah?
Arthur comes here with bent dresses and gets me to take you on to look after my stock. I must need my bumps feeling.
Listen, you schmuck. You'll have a few more bumps to feel if you don't button it.
Just a minute. Don't you threaten me, McCann.
Oh, no.
No, I can have you seen to. By men who would take you apart without raising a sweat. And I will, too. You and Arthur. So just brush up your act and stop insulting my intelligence. Now, look, hang on. I'll see you tomorrow in the office. And if I don't like what you've got to tell me, well, you and Arthur will be getting a little visit.
Come on, you. We better go and see what Arthur has to say.
Arthur! Arthur!
I knew it. I bloody knew it.
Now, be fair, I had to open up for Billy and Nigel. My word is my bond. Ronnie would understand that.
You just couldn't say no to a double earner, could you?
Now, look, Terry.
But while you were scuttling over here to make your shady rendezvous, someone tiptoed in behind you and made off with Zoe's collection.
No.
Yes. And gentleman Ronnie Shivers lost no time in putting you and me up in the frame as #1 suspects.
What?
You call me irresponsible, do you? Gordon Bennett.
Look, there's Billy and Nigel now.
It's you don't give a monk, isn't it?
Now, look,
Take the
Terry.
money and run. That was always your game, wasn't it? Well, you come badly unstuck this time, sunshine.
Oi, McCann, never mind the sermon. Explain this lot.
What?
What? My collection.
What have you done, eh?
Yeah, what's this, Tell? Citizen's arrest?
I don't believe this.
Convince me.
What are you talking about?
This is the gear that Arthur should have been looking after while he was waiting for you.
Arthur? Looking after these dresses?
What's the joke?
Oh, it's nothing. It's only the geezer we lifted this lot for told us we'd have no trouble. Said there'd only be some spineless old dollop looking after it and he'd probably faint as soon as he saw us.
So who else knew you were minding the shop?
Spineless old... Was he talking about me?
This was supposed to be a private arrangement between us two, wasn't it?
Does that sound like me to you?
Well, somebody knew you were there, right? Who?
Well, only Ronnie. But he wouldn't talk about me like that. He holds me in very high regard.
Ronnie?
Yeah. He was there when I went on duty.
Oh, well, that's it then, isn't it? Listen, the bloke who hired you, was he called Shivers?
Done the hotel, didn't ask for references, know what I mean?
Well, he's a middle-aged geezer. About his handwriting. Big lardy and a carnation.
You got him?
But why would he want to lift his own gear?
It's not his gear, it's my gear. A stunt like this would make it his, though. He'd earn 100 times the amount than if he was just my agent.
But why get us to mind it?
Look at our form. I mean, if that all goes missing, who are they going to be likely to suspect, eh? We must have come gift-wrapped for this. Look, what happens now?
Dunno. We part company with it here and some other fellas pick it up later on.
You don't know where it's going?
Is it going to Hong Kong?
Could be. It's going out of the country, I do know that.
Oh, no, it ain't. Listen, these other fellas, do they know what they're picking up?
Just dresses.
I think it's time to make a little swap.
Right, one more little call to make and we'll all be well happy.
Arthur.
Rod.
Dear boy. Lovely to see you. You know, I was just thinking about you.
Yeah, I thought you might be, Ronnie.
We go back a long way together, don't we, Arthur?
Yeah, we do.
We were a fly crowd, weren't we, eh?
Yeah, we pulled a few strokes.
We certainly did. But you know, there was always the cardinal rule. Turn over anybody else, but never one of your own.
Quite right, too. Quite right.
You know, I might rub shoulders with the elite, but I always like to think of people like that of being my own. People who know what's what. And that's what hurts.
What's that, Ron?
That you should take me for an 18-carat mug. I'm glad you've turned up, Arthur. And I hope, for your sake, you've got something to show me.
Funny you should say that, Ron.
What's all this? Design closed by, sir. Agent Arthur Daly.
Yeah, we're going to have it made up into a card, you know, with a deck ledge. Tasteful, isn't it?
What's all this about, then?
It's quite simple, Ronnie. I'm not too pleased about the security arrangements.
So I've agreed to represent her.
Oh, yeah? And just what collection do you think you'll be representing, Arthur?
Why would you ask that? I mean, we're supposed to be the ones who lifted it.
Have you got it, then?
We did manage to intercept it before it left the country, yes.
But we didn't manage to apprehend the felons.
No, but we did make a crafty switch.
Switch?
Yeah, we swapped Zoe's clothes for, well, what would you call them other things?
High street tat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Cheap Hong Kong imitations being shipped out to Hong Kong to be imitated.
Yeah. Well, they'll tumble that straight away.
Not unless someone this end phones to stop the production. And whoever does that is going to lose a lot of credibility with their business partners over there.
Yeah, people don't like being messed around where money's concerned. Could have the most terrible repercussions.
Too right. I reckon whoever's behind this little deal is going to find themselves highly unpopular.
And one way or another, well out of pocket. Oh, I think we'd better blow. Ronnie don't look at all well. I'll pop back later for Terry's fee, all right? Spineless old dollop. At least I'm one jump ahead of him.
There you go, souvenir.
What about our little business arrangement?
Listen, I only went along with that moonshine so you could gloat at Shivers. You don't seriously think I'm going to give my job up here and come with you, do you?
You could do a lot worse, my dear.
Not that it. Ronnie might be a crook, but at least he knows about the rag trade.
Yeah, not enough to stop me putting one over on him, though.
Oi, that swap was my idea.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
You're a genius, you are, Terry.
Well, I have me moments. You suspected Shrivers all the time, didn't you?
You bet. And I thought you were going to keep any other villains at bay.
I thought you were supposed to know all about fellas like me.
Made a mistake, didn't I?
You certainly did. Shame, really, innit? I never met a bird like you before.
Oh, when he rode manfully into the sunset.
That's it.
Don't stop hunting for what might have been, Terry. You're a lovely geezer, but I never fancied you. So wrong.
Cheeky little cow.
See you around, kid. Keep bobbing and weaving, won't you? Bye.
Hello. Well, there's gratitude for you. I bought her a Chinese national.
Well, perhaps that'll teach you to be less profligate with your money.
Yeah, talking about money, divvy up time.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah, no?
I've got to make a few deductions.
Do what?
I mean, you did leave the goods unattended to go to another job, didn't you?
Have I hearing things? That was you, remember?
Caused considerable aggravation, and I mean, to rectify matters, I had to let a rail of Dior's and Artnells go.
Dior's and Artnells, you couldn't wait to see the back of them.
I never got a penny for them, not a light.
What about the backhander that Nigel and Billy give you, eh? For the use of the lockup, eh?
Backhander? That was a favour, Terry. That was a
favour, you? Now tell me the one about the three bears. Go on.
Oi, Arthur! Oh, my God.
No. Leave it out, leave it. Walk away, son, walk away.